Immediately said to Barb, he said, Barb was telling a story, and she was talking about missing Westworld or something. Yeah. And Gavin said something like, well, don't you just masturbate constantly throughout the day or something along those lines? And like,
yeah, some classy shit.
It was
right?
like, and she's like, no, she's like, yeah, like, so what? You know, it's like big deal. And she was talking about flicking her bean and all these things. And I was like, okay.
That's the common terminology for it these days.
Yeah.
Women no longer masturbate; they flick beans.
Well, yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like I'd be talking about really gross sex coming stuff all the time.
Like we don't already.
Yeah, and like you guys are like, keep it down. But Barbara's talking about like
it's different though. It's different when it comes from a girl. You're talking about like...
Is it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
You know what's funny is I wonder if that's just...
You know why? Because you can masturbate to that.
Genders.
You can't masturbate to me talking
Bingo,
about sex.
Bingo, you're right. Listen, you're all caught up about...
Brian, don't go to Craig.
No. Stop.
Craig, we're done with him.
No, you're all upset about cosplayers. You're all upset about cosplayers and how...
But we never talked about that.
We never did.
Like the lewd
We never
pics?
talked about the lewd pics.
Well, hold on. You're all upset about how cosplayers, like, with boobies, they get money
you're
from
perpetuating
Patreon
that
and
shit.
stuff.
You're
Yeah, guess what? It's fucking life, dude. Guys with dicks like tits. Sorry.
You're
Spoiler. Just don't be so upset about it.
Y'all, you want to roll into the intro
after
that shit?
Yeah, hey, everybody.
What a great
oh my god. Perpetuating that penis.
Perpetuate the penis. Perpetuate my penis up your fucking ass. Okay, look.
I'm an ass because I like tits?
No, you're an ass because you don't let guys talk about sex the way girls talk about sex.
That is...
I'm totally fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I just don't think that 94% of our audience wants to hear about you splooging. I'm sorry.
Because Lord knows they haven't.
But you 6%.
But Duncan can talk about it like crazy, and it's perfect. Not only is it okay,
I like
it's
how,
awesome.
on a more positive note, I like how the 6% has like gotten its own little like...
Yes,
mini community inside.
Well, they've cut out a small sliver, 6% piece of the pie.
Like 1% of the 6% are active in talking about the 6%, which
I
is
feel
great.
like it's a vocal minority, and if I'm going to have any minority be vocal, it's the one for me.
So hey everybody, welcome to Try Hard.
I don't know if that's incorrect.
Hope you guys are having a great time. Thanks for being a first member and supporting the show and watching us live. If you're watching on iTunes or listening on iTunes, shit!
God damn it.
Give us a 5-star rating. And can they buy episodes?
Nope, they can't.
Nope.
We should start charging them.
Oh, God.
Charging him is the first membership thing.
Yeah. Anyways, please give us a 5-star rating and support the show. Anyways, let's talk about these LEWDS.
You didn't even address YouTube yet.
What? Oh, hey, YouTube, if you're watching this on Wednesday, you could have interacted with us live on Monday, but you can't.
You really nailed this.
Real quick.
So if you could, if you want to, support us by being a first member. If not, that's cool too, and hang out with us on Wednesdays.
Did you see how fast Craig got to Googling shit?
Yeah.
It was like
I'm using
2
our
minutes
hashtag.
in, he was Googling shit.
Use hashtag, if you're watching live, use hashtag GameAttack. And if we run out of things to talk about, and with Craig's mouth, it'll never happen, we might look at that and interact with what you're saying.
I'm pretty sure for some reason this was an excuse for Craig to just Google in front of everybody. I don't know why. Like, you can Google at your own leisure at any time, but I feel like he wants an audience for his Googling. Like, you remember how proud he was? He gets really proud when he finds something. See?
On the master Googler.
So let's talk about the LEWDS thing for a second.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
I found out there's this thing. There's these.
Let me use the hashtag and show you.
Okay, don't Google this shit, Brian. Don't bring it up because it's probably going to be like really
I'll wait.
buck wild. There's these people named e-girls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like webcam girls.
Yeah. But like they play video games too.
Okay, because there's guys who like girls.
I don't know. I just didn't know that was a thing. That's fine.
Okay.
Like, do whatever.
E-girls?
Yeah, e-girls.
Just like Motiko. What's her name?
Do your thing.
E-girls make me think they're not real. Like they're an electronic thing sold to me from Japan.
No, this is more of like a cam girl / game, to stereotypical like gamer streamer.
Yeah.
Those two mean each other.
Incorrect. E-Girls is a 20-member Japanese collective girl group signed to the record company Rhythm Zone and managed by LDH.
Yeah.
And it's from Japan. I nailed that shit.
I thought you said you were good at Googling. But yeah, okay, so LEWDS is a thing?
There she is. There they are.
Okay, so LEWDS is a thing.
I assume it's a play on nudes.
Yeah.
But they're not nude. They're not
nudes,
lewd.
But they are wearing shoestrings.
Yeah.
And that's like the premium Patreon thing you can get. And like if you're
Is it sent just to you? Like if you get there or something?
Stuff like that. So like,
hold on, I'm going #LEWDS right now. I'm checking it
so
out.
that's fine.
I've just seen a lot of anime girls. I'm still on point. So there we go.
Okay, easy. Okay. Oh, don't scroll down.
Yep.
Do not scroll down
a little bit.
I know exactly. You're on the edge of some stuff.
Oh,
just scroll down a tiny bit.
Scroll down a tiny little bit. Little bit.
Little bit
more.
Come on.
They can't see this
Little
yet.
bit. I can pull it down. I'm gonna have them pull it up.
We are playing with fire,
stop,
guys.
stop,
we are playing
stop,
with fire.
it right there.
All right, Brian. Show him how close Craig got. He was so
Yes,
close.
that one on the bottom.
He might be looking above.
Brian, you better change it. I'm gonna.
Don't do it, Brian.
Oh, there it was.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, I mean,
Stop! Don't scroll so fast. Okay, so God,
back and forth.
I'm the master Googler.
he's got
Stop.
more issues with your scrolling habits than LEWDS. We know that much.
Stop showing off all this stuff, and then he's also just like, but don't scroll so fast.
Look,
so you get, there we
I'm
go.
equal opportunity, Bolin.
That
Don't
looks
pop
like
it
a
up.
Final Fantasy
Pop it up,
15
Brian.
character.
pop it up.
I'm equal
Yeah, but there's-
opportunity. Let's
The
go.
other girl had like a flabby, inside-out exploded vagina. That guy's just got. Oh,
Here you go.
whoa,
there
there
you
you
go.
go.
Equal
Go
opportunity.
back.
Brian.
And he's
Go
got
back.
is that the Jamaica
Go back. One
trousers
more.
on? It's like
One
Usain
more.
Bolt stuff.
Oh, damn!
You got
Are
some.
you kidding
you
me?
got some yellow fever. Is that appropriate to say in that sense?
I don't know.
I just realized I dropped a yellow, but you know, I think you can say it in a positive
Just
light.
talking about this.
I know, but
Somebody
I think
call Whitman.
Whoa, jeez. This is not safe. Not
This
safe.
is the
Not
podcast
safe.
where we react to things you can't possibly see.
yeah.
I hope
How
it's
about
really entertaining.
thank you for listening, audio audience. But
God. Okay, I had a
nonetheless,
topic. Okay.
yeah, he's got a topic, Craig.
Listen,
Stop
it took
with your
us 30
fucking
seconds
Googling.
to get in a dick and vaginas, all right? Let's go.
I had a
Yeah,
topic.
we have you on the set. So Dix was immediate.
So that's fine if you want to do LEWDS. Like some of them are like tasteful and sexy. Some of them are like they use their flip phone, use a flip phone, and they
Yeah.
like took a picture of like a really
So,
bad pose.
Is it the quality of the camera that determines whether it's like artful
Okay,
or not? Like,
okay,
so like,
so-
even if you get a really nice, camera and like get a professional photographer, if you're like in a dumpster, just like flashing your goods, it's probably still a little trashy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever. So I was just saying there's different kinds. I wasn't really judging the fact that LEWDS are this or that. I was just saying some of the LEWDS are good LEWDS and some of them are like, what the hell are you doing charging people for this stuff?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like if you're gonna have somebody pay like $500 a month to see your LEWDS, like, I mean, some people are into just like, oh, look at this really horrible quality picture of me. Some people
question.
are into that kind of stuff.
I have a question, Bolin.
But like you
Yeah.
put the resources people are
it's almost
paying
like
into
an
the quality.
authentic filter on it
Yeah.
Bolin,
What's up,
I have
baby?
a question. Would you be willing?
to take LEWDS.
Here you
Listen,
go.
this
Four people donating money.
This is somebody who, if you do it, I'll do it. I'm just kidding. I won't do this shit.
I know you won't.
But
Which I might
If
add
there
is
was
very
okay,
sad.
I know what you're gonna ask.
a Game Attack lewd calendar.
God, you're so dumb. I've been saying this for 3 fucking years now that we need to do a sexy Game Attack or
I've been
Screw
saying
Attack
a calendar as well, but you know
guys are
what?
so
It's
angry
like,
tonight.
what's that?
They're
You guys
hostile.
are so angry
It's just
tonight.
perpetual not listening happening on the show.
I have no idea what you're talking about
They
right
haven't
now.
been drinking this delicious
God.
brown
Okay,
So
liquor.
if you do it, the little like the banana hammock thing, but it's an elephant and it's his trunk hanging down. Can you get that going on?
Yeah, I was
be
actually.
good.
I want one that's a fake asshole with a turd coming out.
Dude, what
of
do you
it.
think? Like the
That's
last
real
3 years,
weird.
what the fuck? Like, do you think in the last 3 years we
is it-
could have done that?
No, better
No,
yet,
of
Craig.
course not.
You can stop right there, but you can brown dick. That's acceptable.
No.
No,
The
What's with you in color tonight?
Yellow?
the
Brown?
hammock.
What else we got tonight?
The hammock that you have is flesh colored like an anus.
Yeah.
And your penis is a 3D turd coming out of
Yeah,
it.
but is it cloth covered?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, just
It's
checking.
like
What?
a turd looking sheath.
Are you
for
trying
your
to take
penis.
like you're not like, oh no, you can't hire, you gotta hire a black dick if you're gonna do that. You can't just put black dick on. That's what you were going for.
We got black,
okay.
we got yellow, we
Stunt
got brown,
dick.
we got black tonight. There we
Okay,
are.
so
we have
to
yet to
get-
say the word white.
To get to my topic.
You just did.
To get to my topic, on all these
context.
Patreons that are like LEWDS for
No, I get you, yeah.
$700, they say
This
no,
price
I'm
is
not.
rising.
They say no, I'm not doing pornography. So the question is, this is the topic I'm trying to get to. What the hell is pornography?
I know it when I see it.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
So on
Never read
that
that book.
sense, like I think you need is like strippers, like going to a strip club, is that pornography?
Nah. That we found that's the fine line before you fall into pornography.
Exactly.
I think the
and I
nipple
think that,
is porno.
The nipple?
No, the nipple is
the
not
nipple
porno.
is like TV, dude. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
way
the
past
nipple.
that.
The nipple is like well placed in art.
Is
like,
it
like,
pubic hair? Is that what it is? Is that
In
what we're at?
2016,
No, that's artsy too.
In 2016, I'm thinking it's more like the asshole is pornography. The rest is good. Like, I've never seen Da Vinci sculpt an asshole. I've seen the man work with pussies and dicks. Is great, but like
Like
Da
a nice
Vinci
little
wasn't
star.
fucking. Yeah,
You see
he
he's
was
just like drawing the asterisk.
Yeah, the
The
literal like
asterisk,
the
yeah.
porcelain or marble starfish. I never saw Da Vinci fuck
It's
with
like,
that.
it's art.
It's like- and just think about the quality of showers back then too. He's like, oh.
Oh, God.
Could you imagine what an asshole smell can smell pretty bad
okay,
today
wait.
with
we're
showers
gonna
and
jump
shit.
back a little bit just for a history fact, and like we're gonna get into some. I'm about to drop a little bit of Bible on you,
Oh,
right?
please.
Oh,
Because as far as like,
I've been dodging it my whole life.
as far as like asshole, cleanliness goes, back in the day. I.e., mainly like around like the Jesus times and shit like that. Not to say that Da Vinci, not to say
Back in the
that.
Jesus time.
Yo, Jesus
I'm
times,
talking
what
like
up?
straight up year 12 and
That's
shit,
how the
right?
Bible begins,
Or
right?
actually,
actually, that
Back in
would
the
be-
Jesus times.
AD after Jesus.
let's talk about year
After
zero.
Jesus,
AD after Jesus.
Let's talk-
AJT.
Yeah, let's talk about year zero, right? So they used to they had the poop latrines and stuff, and they would do the whole squatting poop because that was something that
That's kinda like
was
Japan
it was
now.
popular. Yeah, or our second stall. We
Yeah.
got the squatter in there. It's
Somebody
some
brought a
shit.
squatty potty, and the thing takes up the whole fucking space. I
Yeah.
move it
The other day I was
out
in
of
the
the
restroom,
way.
I hear Sean coming in, and then I just hear like clunk, 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 and he just kicks it. And I'm just like, I hate that thing. He's like, me too. And who brought it in?
Okay, back to Jesus poops.
So anyways, they used to-
Boom.
that's how Jesus walks. See, nobody else got the Kanye joke.
I
But
know
I was
you-
there with you.
God,
Anyway,
thank
so-
God for you and Brian. I swear.
Yeah,
to
I know.
God.
What we're talking about here, though, is they used to wipe their butthole with a sponge on a stick, right? That's how it worked. And you had like a vinegar. And so in the Bible, they talk about how one of the guards gives like Jesus. He doesn't give him water. He gives him vinegar, like in a sponge on a stick, because that was their ass wiping stick.
He like gives it to Jesus and just take that, you dirty bastard.
Well, because he wasn't going to. They didn't give him anything to drink. So
They don't
instead,
really-
he was like, "Here, drink this ass vinegar
Oh,
You know,
that's awesome.
out of a sponge."
Jesus was like, it is water after all.
Wait, I'm sorry. What is this? What happened now, Sam? I wasn't really listening.
God damn it.
Yeah, well, okay. Fuck
Anyways,
you
hold on.
piece of shit.
Craig, you should just
That's
walk
why I
off the
look
show
this
like you
way
did that one
90% of the
Jesus.
show. I'm
Yeah,
having
yeah.
conversations with
No,
these
he's
people.
Googling it.
He's
Right.
Googling it.
Sam, question. So the church is, big on like emphasizing the sacrifices of Jesus for our
Yeah,
sins.
but,
You'd
like-
think drinking ass water
No,
would be up there.
getting
like,
whipped, that's on the scale. And this is like just a popular theory by most because at the time apparently they used ash sponges with vinegar and he was giving sour vinegar with a sponge on a stick. So it's like put two and two together. It's a very likely theory that goes with it. So
Craig's
it's not
not-
like anyone's going to go back in time and confirm whether or not it was an ass sponge, but it seems likely. And yeah, I mean, I just think that getting whipped to be whipped in the back, to be like, mutilated and stuff, those are nice things as a martyr.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you could have given like give me a martyr.
Cher.
I don't think Cher's a martyr.
Is Joan of Arc a martyr?
Let's say Nelson Mandela.
Okay.
Nobody like Nelson Mandela did some shit. We've heard some bad stories about him and been like, wow, what a trooper. Drinking ass water is never going to be on that list just because it's not glamorous.
Yeah.
Especially out of an ass sponge. It's just not good.
And Craig, god damn.
Craig
I know.
found, he was looking at some weird shit. He found
What
something
else
called
trying,
like the
I was
Bill
trying to
report.
validate Sam's story.
This show is me trying to talk to Sam with Craig fucking it up.
Listen, idiot.
Fine.
All right?
I don't
I'm
even
over here
need to be
trying
here.
to help
You in there-
out
you in there
and,
too,
and
Joe.
validate Sam's story of Jesus having ass vinegar. All right, and I
What
kind
are you
of
gonna
sort of
do,
did. So
phone
shut
Jesus?
up.
You know, I'd be fucking dope. All right, somebody. I
Jesus.
want somebody.
Yeah.
I want somebody to speed draw this by the end of the show, and tweet it at us. I want Jesus to have taken an ass sponge and made fresh pickles with the juice in a pickle jar. Jesus be pickling.
Yeah, if you can turn water to wine, that's just got to be
he'd
whiskey
be
or
pickling
something.
cucumbers with used ass juice. I want somebody to give me some art. Oh, give me some art.
I hope
baby.
someone tuned in right now.
Oh God.
Yeah,
that's
now that
right
we've
there.
alienated an entire religious
We've been hitting
base.
everything today.
It's
good.
all right.
Good God.
Do you want
Did-
to talk about color more?
No.
No, we're good.
I was gonna say, did you know that people used to also wipe their ass with old corn cobs?
Corn cobs, they knew that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah. That was great. That was great to learn.
Wasn't that?
You felt really nostalgic. It's like,
it was great
back
to
in
learn.
East Texas. That was great.
Can we back up though on like the original topic here, and I don't know how we got to Ascovs and
We moved
Jesus.
on.
And
No,
Jesus
he was talking about Da Vinci's,
we
like
were
during
talking
the Da
about
Vinci
LEWDS, though,
era, what
and-
was going on with anal hygiene.
Yes. Well, no. The original question was, what is pornography?
We solved it. It's the
It's the
asshole.
asshole.
And
It's
if,
ass.
you know,
That is what we're deciding on.
Until we see a tasteful depiction of anus.
I'm sure there's someone. I'm sure
Actually, I know
somebody's done it.
somebody has submitted a picture of their own asshole as one of their art things at UNT. Like they were doing, I think it was a photography class, and so a picture of just like super close up micro picture just of starfish.
It's awesome.
Got
awesome.
straight A.
Yeah, so that's pretty
Yeah,
much
but how do you like? What do you not like? How can you not give them an A? You're like, oh, it's a C.
God damn
It's
it!
like-
That's an
it's like-
asshole. It's an
like-
asshole joke, Craig.
What?
An A.
Was it real? Was that a joke?
Yeah, dude.
Okay, sorry.
I fuck with words for a living. That's literally why I'm paid is messing with words
I
and
wasn't
letters
sure
and
if it was
shit.
really. Well, it was a good lead up then. Great job. All right, nice joke. All right, I'll give you a high five on that.
Nothing's gonna rectify that mistake.
Oh,
God.
that was pretty good though. Playing with it right there. What was
Damn.
yours the other day?
Huh?
The Final Fantasy
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
script.
yeah.
That was good. Anyway, so we can go on now. What do you want to talk about?
Okay, I just wanted to say before it's not the cosplayers doing the lewds that frustrates me. It's the men that are just silly billies.
Okay.
It's the fact that women aren't silly billies like men are.
Yeah.
Can we
I think
not
that's the bigger
on-
area.
on
use the
another-
word silly billies? Like,
I like talking about assholes. Not a problem. Silly billies. Y'all motherfuckers need to get right. Like, I think that there is. I just think they're carving out a niche in the internet.
Of
here.
course.
And like, I mean,
and sometimes showing off that niche.
yeah. If there's money to be made somewhere,
Sandra's
I'm not
picture
gonna
being
hate.
said.
I'm on your side. I'm not gonna hate the people making money necessarily. Like, I don't get upset at the people who run mega churches. I'm just like, wow, that's
You just trying to tie it
ridiculous.
all in. This is like Sam's
Well, no, it's the same
podcast.
thing. Like I would run one because I'm greedy. Like
Yeah.
I'm not against saying that or being honest.
That's easy
like I
money.
get it. Yeah, exactly. Like it seems great. If you can trick that many people, make your money.
I'll weigh in on this. And yeah, sure, if you're tricking people, then it's kind of on them. But like, when people are doing this kind of stuff,
You've
like,
seen Six Flags Over Jesus? That ain't much but a trick.
That's the thing.
No, but that's just
Are you
what
sure it's not just two cross beams over Jesus?
No, there's the mega churches, man. That's a big business down here in Texas, man. Big
yeah, in
business.
Texas, that is a giant business. They
Jesus.
got big.
God.
That
Like,
was fucked up, man. I'm sorry.
it was
good.
good. But seriously, you make
fine.
like stadiums and shit look stupid with those mega churches. They're
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, they big.
They got
man.
multiple restaurants and shit in them. It's wild. If you've
Yeah.
never seen a mega church, that's some shit right
like
there.
how the camera's just been on Craig and he's been subtly licking his lips and didn't realize it.
Well, it's because of the goddamn weather.
Like,
the
why-
lips are getting chapped
Brian,
like crazy over here.
Like, I love you, Brian, but why would you just walk away with me like not saying anything?
Because he's
camera?
adjusting.
Just another camera.
He's
I'll-
adjusting
I'll
the
gladly
wide
go
shot.
do that. I'm just saying, like,
Don't question. Can
good
I
to
have
see him.
1 second really
Go for
quick?
it, baby.
You've had them all. No, just go.
I've had some liquor. Can we say happy birthday to Brian?
Yeah.
Because he's such a
Yes.
wonderful
Give it up
bastard.
Give it up
Even
for
though
Beard.
Craig is shitting on him.
Happy birthday.
It was just a question. It wasn't
a
shit on.
to you.
No, we're not going to
We're not gonna
sing.
sing. We
We
already
can't
said
pay
happy
for
birthday.
that song.
That's true. There's royalties behind that. Way
It's
to go.
too
We just
expensive.
got flagged. Congratulations.
Congratulations on being 30, Brian. It's all downhill from here.
I'm not trying to hog this entire show, but I do have a follow up for the orgy situation and it. I finished the
Yeah.
book.
We're talking
Man,
about
we're just-
the book.
Yeah.
Go on.
So if you guys missed last week in the book It, the popular Stephen King novel, apparently there was an orgy in which all the 12 and 13-year-old kids had sex. There's only one girl in the group of 7 children,
Yeah.
so there's 6 guys.
So it's a train.
Yeah, it was a train.
Yeah.
They were hunting it in the sewers.
Was it like a clown car?
After that, pretty much.
They were
yeah.
hunting it in the sewers.
Or at least a modern SUV.
They get lost, and their navigator, the kid who navigates really well, is like, I'm lost. And the girl is like, oh, shit, I should do something. And she takes the clothes off, and each of them has sex with her.
How old is this?
How is
old
that
he?
doing something?
What's that?
Just because she was like self-sacrifice, I like, we're screwed. I should just
Yeah,
make
and there's
everybody
like
feel
lots
better.
of themes about losing childhood and like losing your childhood memory once you become an adult.
Seems
And
real unnecessary.
Yeah.
Did you feel it was necessary?
okay, so I was trying to come up with a good enough analogy for this, and you know that feeling when you're reaching for a pun and it's not quite there, and then you just try to sell the pun anyway, and it's an absolute fucking train wreck.
Try
yeah,
harder,
you did
yes.
that on
Yeah.
a video a while ago. Yeah.
So it's like Stephen King was trying to get these children to have sex as much as he can, and he never really got a good reason. But he got like a really vague theme, like thematic reason why they should have sex that didn't quite make sense, and then he just told him to do it.
So what you're saying is Stephen King is a pedophile.
I don't know if he's a pedophile, but he definitely didn't sell why they were having sex good enough, especially in a sewer. Like minutes ago, they had been like crawling through feces.
I only assume that it's something to do with how, like, the complete loss of innocence due to this situation.
Yeah, and there were themes that the girl, like her dad, was like touching her and stuff. It was real fucked up shit.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. Like novels, especially when we're talking about it is early 80s.
Yeah.
We're talking about, like, dude, motifs are strong as fuck. Like, the motif is what your novel's about. Like, you ever read any like really late 2000s kind of literature? It's all about those underlying themes and stuff. Like, that's what it is.
But like it was oh man, it was deep buried.
And in the sewer. So back on what I was saying before, can't really be art if you're banging in the sewer.
Yeah, I mean, like, even having, like, regular post-shower sex, I'm like, I gotta go clean myself off, because, like, I'm, like, dripping and stuff. And so,
Fair,
like, having that in the sewer with 6 guys? Like, geez Louise.
It's a nasty sewer.
Yeah.
What was
But
that?
the book had a good ending. It was a little melodramatic.
turned out right. It was good.
But other than that, it's a good read. But yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Can we just move along?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So on Stephen King's note, we have Secret Santas coming up, which is like company wide, so we don't really know. Well, we know who we get, but we have obviously. I got someone from Rooster Teeth. I don't know them very well. One of the things I got them was Stephen King's On Writing, which I know you've read before, because the person said they were a writer. Did you find that book helpful at all?
No,
Because I bought myself a copy
you
as
don't
well.
take writing advice from the best-selling novelist of all time. I'm just sorry.
And a guy who apparently can just shit novels. Like, he does not slow down.
Yeah.
I don't
Just an
understand.
entire book on how to cram a child's sex scene into a
Because I mean, honestly, like I would.
Is it an interesting read though?
King's my favorite without a doubt, but like a lot of his novels aren't very good. Like they're like I read Pet Sematary, and like Stephen King, even in On Writing, I think he says like Pet Sematary is like the scariest novel I ever had because it deals with the death of a child. And I was like, man, this book's boring as shit. This is dumb. Like, and yeah, I know I don't have a child and I could never understand, but like.
Neither does Stephen King, though, does he?
Yeah, he's got some kids that he used to abuse, and that's why he wrote The Shining, because he was on drugs and slapping his kids around.
Man,
man,
it's
it's
just.
just more and more I hear about him.
But you gotta, yeah.
Well, have you seen a picture of him? He does look as crazy enough to write like a horror novel a year.
Yeah.
Like it looks like horror and cocaine has taken hold of him.
But yeah, like when you read, I don't know, if you're trying to make a living as like a real writer, I would read a ton of books from kind of successful authors. Like, I'm not trying to, if I'm a filmmaker, I'm going to start out like following lesser known directors.
Hitting the Scorsese 7 or some shit
got a
like
shitty
you're
gift,
watching.
Sam.
Can I ask a
It's
serious
only part of the
question?
gift.
What's up?
Can I piggyback off Sam's statement of Stephen King being scary looking? Who is the most terrifying human that you've ever seen that's famous? Can I tell you who mine is right now?
Yeah.
Is
hard
it
to just drop
Goldberg
on
from
us.
last week?
No, it's Stephen Hawking.
Stephen
that guy
Hawking?
scares the shit out of me.
Jesus, good. We haven't hit handicap people yet.
All right, Stephen Hawking.
There we go. That one's off the list. We had
Someone who-
people of color,
Listen,
religion.
I know he's smart.
Let's
but
hit the
but it
disabled.
scares the shit. No, it's not that he's disabled.
Often I would not
Just-
say that somebody is not physically intimidating, but in this situation, I think that it's purely accurate.
Yes.
If
Like,
anybody
how are
has
you worried?
lasers in their wheelchair, it's probably him.
That's fair.
No, I'm just.
I know, Sean.
This is gonna sound really bad, right?
It already sounds
You're
bad,
already
Craig.
there. Just keep going. The
We've
whole thing will get
rolled out
deeper.
the bad person red carpet.
People with hooks for hands.
I didn't say that.
You know what really freaks me
You
out?
seen Hook? That motherfucker
It's
is
okay.
scary.
You can say it. It's okay.
He talks through a robot.
It's okay. Look,
No, okay, no.
You're the kind of guy.
Shit.
You're the
Let-
kind of
let
guy
him
that if
say
you
his
saw a guy
bad
with a
thing.
hook for a hand, and the guy with the hook went to shake your hand, like I'd just be like, "Nice to meet you, motherfucker. How you doing?" Craig would be like,
don't stab me, man. Don't stab. No,
Let-
"I hope
Listen,
you finally
no,
get sorry I
Peter,
talked over you."
Let
Sam
Craig
talk.
let Craig roll out whatever other bad thing he was
gonna
about to
say,
say
yeah,
because
go
I
ahead.
am interested.
Listen. I'm just saying he scares me. Not from a physical form, but it's the intimidation of how smart he is, coupled with the fact that I'm pretty sure he could kick my ass somehow, right?
Yeah, probably is a transformer.
But he also looks like. Oh my God.
See, now that is fucking worse, Chad.
I'm not even gonna say it.
No, go ahead, Craig.
You've made a mistake.
Please
now,
go ahead
Craig.
and say it.
No, I'm not gonna say it.
What?
Say it.
Autobots.
What, you fucker?
Roll out. And then he just,
I'm gonna whisper it to Sam. Make him say it.
oh no. Because that's any better. They're gonna
can't
know it
even
came
do
from
it.
you.
Go on.
But technically, HR will not come after me because I
Shut
did
up.
not say it.
Shut up and
Go
shut
on.
him and do it.
This is a bullshit loophole.
Say it, Craig. God damn it.
Craig, I only got so much patience there, buddy.
And you guys all shut up.
Write it,
over there.
write it.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
we'll
we're trying
talk
to find.
amongst
You know
ourselves
who
over
I
here.
think's the scariest person ever?
Craig's kids, they ugly as fuck.
I mean, no. Fucking Gary Busey.
Gary Busey
You know
scares
why?
you? Why?
Because he has that just look of craziness in his eyes, you know, and like he always makes these like kind of irregular motions. It's like you never know if he's coming for you. All right, Sam, you want to grace us with Craig's horrible statement? Which again, this comes from Craig Skistimus.
It's not that bad. It's very funny though. But I want to jump back onto Gary Busey for 1 second. Did you know he was? Do you know the new Hitman has the elusive target system?
Yeah, Gary Cole, Gary
Why do we
Busey.
need Google? You have everything. You have all these random.
Anyway,
facts.
so the new Hitman game has this elusive target system where like you only have one chance to kill the person, and they show up for like 2 days just in one of the levels. Blah blah blah. One of the hits recently was Gary Busey. Funny.
Oh, really?
Anyways, Craig thinks that Stephen Hawking looks like a human that's been crushed by a giant human hand. Which is kind of accurate, very funny. It's super bad.
We're all going to hell.
I mean, if you think about it, it is pretty accurate.
No. Oh, I got it. It's
No, I'm glad I've been drinking for that one.
Oh, no. No.
God.
I know. Oh.
I wish we had like Microsoft
Fucking
Sam
guy's
right
about to
now.
pull up a picture of him, too.
You just saw Stephen
He's
Hawking
Googling.
and busted out laughing. Don't stop. No. Stop. Stop. It's not funny.
Someone, please.
Stop laughing then. Stop it, you're a piece of shit.
Lend me a
I'm not
hand.
laughing. I'm not
Okay.
laughing at all. It's not funny.
Speaking of funny laughs, though, have y'all...
You guys
You keep it up,
holy
Brian.
shit.
Keep it up, Brian.
Have
do it,
y'all
Brian.
seen...
Holy shit.
I'm gonna cross here. I'm gonna segue. Have y'all seen David Blaine's new like whole
Why'd you say
thing?
Segway? That's also on wheels, Sam.
Yeah, whatever, Chad. Good try.
Come on, Brian, give me a hand here.
Have you seen David Blaine's new thing? Because Stephen Hawking's in it, and he like tries to do some magic for Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, and
And
Steven's
it's like even like I was watching and I was like, even the robot voice doesn't seem very enthused.
Yeah.
Like, he's just like,
But
he's
it's
just like,
funny.
yeah, David, that's cool, and you're like,
yeah,
okay.
because Stephen Hawking doesn't think it's that cool. Like, and his computer is like, you know, the most like smug little voice ever.
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
did, like Steve's just like you just see like this little smile from Steve Hawking, and he's like, I don't know how you did that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Magic isn't real.
God.
Why don't you grow up and get a real job? Like, and then he just
Well,
rolls away.
Yeah.
Also, he does it for Ricky Gervais, who is, you know, very funny comedian, and he's doing this trick where he shoves like a giant like nail thing through his arm.
I hate that shock shit. That's not magic.
Well, and that's Ricky Gervais is just sitting there. He's like, David, it's not magic. You just shoved a fucking nail through your arm, you cunt. Like, you know, he just yells at him, and that's all it is. And it really is. That's the entire trick. Like, he just does that,
I know. I was watching this thing
and
where,
that's all it is.
where he set the record for like holding his breath longer than anyone else, and
Yeah, they're
like,
just
trained his
stunts.
body forever.
Yeah.
And like, but it's just like.
Well, no,
I
in
feel
his
like
own.
magic can be pushed to new levels that
In his-
people haven't imagined. It's just like, no, you just trained your body to an absurd level and held your breath and probably got a little bit of brain damage. It's
Have
not
you-
magic. You just
Okay.
got dumped into a bowl of water.
Also, he does this thing where he learns to like throw up water on command. So he's like a
the
human
fish.
like hose, right? No, it's much more. It's like it's not like the I'm gonna throw up up, it's like a giant fountain.
Dude, that's
like,
awesome. That's like
No,
the
no,
ultimate
it's
insult.
it's fucking
Could you imagine
sweet.
that?
But no, just throw it up
What
on
are you
people
giggling about
random.
over there?
You know, it's like, this isn't what I ordered.
Yeah, it's like being one of
blast
those
'em.
dinosaurs, right?
Yeah, right?
But anyway, so
What is he giggling about over there?
to be fair,
This picture of
David
Stephen
Blaine-
Hawking in Smash. It's Master Hand.
He throws
he's
a
talking
little
about Smash
figure
Brothers
down.
last boss,
He's
by the
like,
way.
he's like fighting this boss in the Spirit Temple in Ocarina of Time. He's just like fighting all these Nintendo hand bosses and getting his ass kicked.
They love their hand bosses.
Dude,
Nintendo's
Shadow
been
Hand
doing
just
hand
jumped-
I'm
bosses
sorry,
like
but
crazy.
just like the idea that Craig is like so fucking bored with this podcast, like he wants nothing to do with
What are you
anything.
talking?
Like we're talking
keeping track of the game.
No,
The hashtag.
Like we're talking about Stephen King and having a great time.
Well, you see,
no,
Steven.
just think about the dots in Craig's mind.
Steven.
There was one. No.
Scary, ugly people.
He
No,
just
no, it's
admitted-
funny. Steve Hawking.
I prefaced it. I said because what Sam said. Sam said that he was like some sort
He
of ugly
looked
guy.
kinda scary.
He looked scary. That's how I prefaced it.
What's another?
It was a one step.
Like
It was
Craig
one
said,
step.
Okay.
there
So
wasn't.
you were-
He did not connect dots. There was only one dot.
You simply, what are some other scary Stevens that I know of? Oh, Hawking.
You guys never did answer my question though.
Oh my god.
What
I did.
celebrities?
Gary Busey.
Gary Busey
Yeah,
scares
Gary
you?
Busey, dude. He
It's-
just
it's-
looks like if I saw Gary Busey at a bar, I would leave because I assume bad shit's gonna go down.
Yeah,
Like I'd be
'cause-
like, nah, nothing's good's gonna happen here.
There's
You
this
got crazy
glint
eyes.
behind one eye that you just look and you're just like, I don't even know. Like, so unpredictable. And that freaks me out. And then also he makes like erratic motions. So you're just like, so
See,
you'll
Craig,
like lash out at any moment? Nah, man.
We shit on completely able-bodied white people because no one will really be that offended. We can say as
There's
much shit
Gary.
as we
Well,
want
let
about
me
Gary.
show you another one really quick. You know he also scares me?
Who?
Leonard Nimoy. Leonard Nimoy. You see that guy? I would not
well, you
want
don't
to be.
have to worry anymore.
Was he dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
You
then he really
you don't
scares
get
me.
your
Oh, it's
spot
not
in
cool to
newsletter?
talk about the dead guy that does it.
Sorry.
No. we
How
only
do you
insult
think
the
that
living.
Leonard Nimoy is scarier than Gary Busey? Look at those
Yeah.
pictures. He's terrifying.
Man, what a great set of teeth
He
he's
looks
got,
like he has
though.
an
Good
his
Lord.
eyes about to pop out of his
I know.
his face.
Oh,
That's
they're not
amazing.
even
See,
either.
one's higher than the other one, right?
Wow, it
yeah.
is.
Right?
One is higher than the other.
He's got all sorts of shit working on up here, and his teeth
I
are
just
all
want
nuts.
to put a level right there.
I never realized he
Just check
probably
it out.
dips.
Look at his look
'Cause
how
his whole bottom teeth
look
are
how
darker.
big his top teeth are, and
He
they're
might
so
right,
straight.
or he smokes
I
funny.
can't get past the eyes, man.
And he's got crazy. He's got hearing aid back here.
Yeah.
He's got
Yeah.
a fake eye over here. He's got fake teeth down here. Gary Busey, man, that guy's had some work done.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Is that a fake eye?
Probably.
know.
I don't know. It's Gary Busey.
What?
At one point, he probably lost a bet and had to take it out or something. I don't know.
Hey,
really
that's not funny. My
dedicated
mom
to
has
a
a fake
scene?
eye.
We
Wait.
know.
So Leonard Nimoy, hold on. He's dead?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, man, he died like, what, 2 years ago?
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
Shatner already wrote a book about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, Shatner had been writing that his entire life and just waited to release it the second his friend died. It's like, here you go. He's dead.
I hear it's a pretty great book, though.
I'm sure
Probably.
it is. Oh, man.
No, it's all
I don't
sad now.
understand why you think Nimoy is scary.
Yeah, I don't
Does
know.
he not
Yeah, he
look
was the
like-
voice
does
of
he
the
not look
narrator in
scary?
Seaman.
Does he not
You
look
can't.
scary?
I mean, in that one picture, you
He
can't
looks
see
like
his eyes,
you,
which
dude.
is a little, discerning. But
Leonard Nimoy looks like your dad. Like what?
whoa,
Not your dad, but like what your dad should look like.
Leonard Nimoy,
I'm a
you're
scary
probably
looking
just gonna
motherfucker.
look like
Yeah.
that.
I hope I do.
Okay, this picture is
Craig just
horrible
needs
though
bigger
because you
ears.
literally can't see his eyes.
Yeah, he looks
Black
like a demon.
anyone's eyes out, and they look scary.
I would scare the shit out of kids when I got older. I
Go
can't
to a
wait.
different Leonard. Go to that one.
Who didn't tell Sam? Who's your scary person?
He looks like an old man.
That
That's
one
fine.
just looks sad.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to look at that sad shit.
You're depressed.
God.
Gary
all of us.
Busey was pretty high on my list
Uh-huh.
to do an answer
God,
that. Yeah.
Just
I mean,
leave that
Gary
up.
Busey really. To do one that Chad hasn't hit.
I only hit one.
Yeah, I know. You hit Gary Busey, the big one. I don't know. There's not a lot of scary people. Oh, the guy that plays Hannibal in the new series.
Mads
Yeah.
McMilkson.
Yeah, that.
Oh.
It's not like he's he can just do it. I feel like he can turn it on. Like if he wants to be scary, fucking done. The
Yeah.
man's terrifying. So
Ooh. Evil John Goodman.
Evil John. Oh, you know,
Because John Goodman can be like the friendliest, like
John Goodman's
look at him,
good at that
he's
shit.
like this wholehearted, warm dad. But like when he's playing like somebody's supposed to be intimidating, like in Cloverfield Lane,
No
oh
doubt,
my
no
God,
doubt.
dude, that's some scary
He'll
shit.
kill you.
John Goodman looks like the guy he looks like the neighbor who, this is from experience, where you go over to his daughter's house on a Friday night or something when you're in middle school, and you're like, hey, nice to meet you. And then he's like, okay, cool, it's time to go. And you leave. Then you go around to the side alley and you go talk to the daughter in the window.
Yeah, talk, right.
And then he comes around the side, and then he realizes you're out there, and he comes around the side of the alley and throws you against the wall and says, listen, you motherfucker, you never come back here again.
Did
Like
this happen to you? Because that's a very
And then you
disturbing
just
scene.
blast on him, and it's
Yes.
really awkward.
That happened to you?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
It was the only time I pissed my pants my entire life.
Really?
You actually pissed your pants?
Oh, straight, yeah. Oh, dude.
Oh, nice. This
I
is
didn't
a
think
better
that was
story.
real.
No,
I've
no,
never
no,
been
no.
scared enough to pee myself.
Oh, no, dude. You,
Also,
did
how'd
you
you pee
never-
with an erection?
Well, no. Here's the thing. Okay, let me a little backstory here.
That's hard. Like,
It's tough. We've all tried.
Here's the thing. I went there with a friend who was there to see his girlfriend. It wasn't even my friend. It wasn't even my girlfriend or anything. So I was there with a friend to see his
To film?
girlfriend. No. Just because I was hanging out with him that
watch.
night.
Give
Right?
us an age.
So we were probably 13, 14,
Okay.
right? So he's like, okay, time to go. So we go out, and my buddy's like, it's like pseudo buddy, not like bad influence kid to hang around with. He's like, oh, it's okay, let's go around.
Is this the one that made you put an egg on a car?
Yes.
Oh, throwback. I remember that story.
I've never heard someone downplay egging so much in my life. This is one who made you place an egg upon a car. Like, it's just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah,
He egged the car. He threw it.
Yeah.
Placed an
No,
explosive device inside
it
of
wasn't,
a
it wasn't
mailbox?
like, it was
He cracked it on top. Yeah.
Yeah.
like that. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It was
So,
not- yeah.
so it peels off the paint in a perfect
It was
little
rough,
circle.
man. It was rough. So, anyways, the dad's like, "Hey, you need to go."
John Goodman.
John Goodman's like, "You need to go." And then friend is like, "No, it's okay. We'll just go around and we'll talk to my girlfriend on the side." And I remember vividly, like, talking about things that just like come back in your mind. You're like, "Okay, I'm never gonna fuck up again."
Yeah, I mean, you pissed yourself.
I was standing on the side. He was talking to his girlfriend. I'm standing against the wall on the brick, right? And there's a fence next to me
that's funny.
with a light that like little lights shining through, and I see a shadowy figure coming around.
Time of day.
11:30.
At night?
Yeah, this is
It's
nighttime.
dark.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, dude, if you're sneaking into
like
a girl's
we
window,
should
it's
not
gonna be
have
dark.
been there.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I'm like, dude,
Okay.
this is not a good idea. He's like, it'll be okay, whatever. You worry too much, right? So I see the shadowy figure, and I'm like, and I see him coming around the corner, and I was like, hey, mister, and he goes, and he grabs both of us, and I'm trying to be like, hey, good to see you, type of thing.
And you just pissed
He
all
grabs
over
both
him.
of us, and he's like. He just said something along the lines of like, I will beat the fucking shit out of you if you ever come here again, type of thing. And while he's saying this, and I'm getting held up, and I'm 12, 13, 14, whatever I am.
Never
I'm
been in
still
trouble.
a big
This
kid.
got in trouble before.
Yeah,
Ever.
like he holds me the fuck up, and he's like, "I'm calling the cops. You better get the fuck out of here." And at this time, straight down my leg.
Were you wearing
dude.
pants or
Did,
shorts?
did he
Dude.
let you go and
I'm
like
guessing
go?
basketball
"Oh!"
shorts.
Like,
Jeans,
did he do
jeans.
any of that stuff?
What's that?
Did he notice you pissed yourself?
No.
Okay, because
like I said, it was dark.
But now, as a father, can you imagine a few years if you got to do that to some kids outside your daughter's bedroom? Wouldn't you tell all of us on the podcast? You'd be like, "I made a kid
100.
piss themselves."
Oh yeah, I'd be
Like,
proud of
oh,
it.
that
Yeah,
would
for
be-
sure.
yeah, oh, no doubt.
So we run.
I'm saying we should find this guy and tell him just so he knows he was once intimidating enough to make you piss yourself, which is awesome.
dude, it was crazy.
Good
Like,
on that guy.
I've never known anyone who's pissed himself out of fear.
Are you kidding me?
You were like, no,
Dude,
I'm
I
not
thought I was
kidding
going
you.
to fucking die.
I know.
Yeah.
Like.
I thought I was gonna die too. I manned up. I didn't pee myself.
You got like a, you didn't have a 50-year-old man fucking pick you up like you're a feather and throw
No.
you against the brick wall.
That's
like,
fair.
It was nuts. So we bolt the fuck out of there. We're running down the street. I'm like, oh shit, as I'm smelling piss
Probably
running down
the
my leg the entire
fastest you've
time.
ever
I'm gonna
ran
get
in
home
your
before
life.
he
Yeah.
finds out.
I guarantee you it was the fastest I ever ran.
Yeah.
And then my friend
Adrenaline's a motherfucker, man. You can go quick when you got some adrenaline.
and my friend is like, ha 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 ha, trying to play it off all cool.
Like
and-
we got away with it kind of thing. Yeah,
And
fair enough.
so I'm like running the fuck up. And so as we go up the neighborhood and we have to take this back road to that is only used by the cop cars. Like it's illegal to go unless a cop car uses it. So only cop cars could take this road. So we're running. And
What kind of fucking neighborhood do you
we were
from?
gonna. It
Damn.
was like a back alley, right? So we're going to walk down that back road.
I think it's like we've just broken the law. Take cop alley.
Yeah, get down the cop
Well,
alley.
it was,
What the fuck?
it was the one way in, and one way
Yeah,
out.
yeah, of
right?
course.
You had to go-
Yes.
So
Sounds
and
dumb
it
to
was,
me.
It was right next to my house too, which was crazy. So
Fair enough.
so as we're going there, we see some headlights coming, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, because like no one's going there. No one's cutting through that night.
And then
right?
you shit yourself. No, I'm just kidding.
So I hide around the corner, and sure enough, fucking cop car coming down the road looking for us. And we got there, and I was like, dude, I pissed my pants. And he's like, oh, you pussy. And I'm like, as I guarantee did the exact same thing. As I was like,
You didn't check? First thing I would have done is look at his pants. And wait
you
to
just
call
grab
names.
his
I was so
Nice try.
scared shitless, dude. Scared pissless, really. They're like, no way.
You didn't shit yourself in fear, though?
No,
Never
first
done
and
that
only
one?
time I pissed myself. I've
That's
It's
crazy.
a good story, though. I like it.
Yeah.
I've never known anyone who I think has actually pissed himself
Me
out
either.
of fear.
And we've known each other for a long time. That story's never come out.
Well,
That's
welcome.
a good story.
Yeah.
Welcome to Try
It's a good
Hard.
one.
Yeah, that was scary as shit, man. And it was I surely you guys have been like jump scared enough to where you farted a little bit. Have you guys ever like?
I farted playing. What? I farted playing the climb game the other day.
Yeah.
I was like, I farted. I was like jumping from cliff to cliff.
I can tell you never been like,
You never been like,
It's got to be a good, you feared it. Is that
Gerardo,
what it is?
have you ever scared farted before? You know you have to.
how about you, Murph? I know you let out a fear
You
too.
can run it out.
See?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's
Ryan?
scared farted. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
What? You got.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever scared
I
farted.
would definitely tell you. This never
Yeah,
happened to me.
I have no issues telling you about being scared farted, but
That's never happened. Also, Sam didn't fart for like the first 20 years of his life, so there's
true.
that too. It was really weird. One time, Sam farted after out of nowhere, and it scared him because he didn't know what was going on. We were sitting on the couch, and he farted. He never farted ever. It was insane.
What?
And then legit.
I got a really good set of organs in there. They do good work, apparently.
Yeah, we were sitting on the couch though, and he farted. He was like, what was
No,
that?
and here's the thing. We're bros, Chad. We've known each other since I think I met you when I was 12, so 16 years. How many times have you heard me fart?
That once.
I'm with
There we
you.
go.
Dead
I don't
serious.
listen. That's one thing in my family, like with Kristen
I
and I.
burp a lot.
Kristen and I, like
don't know if that matters.
I have a no fart policy with her, dude.
Your wife.
I do not want to hear my wife farting.
It's written
Straight
into
up. Easy light.
sign this before we tie the knot.
She's
but
known.
Do you?
No, I don't fart around her. No.
Craig just suddenly gets up and walks
I mean,
out the door and just I just gotta lean out here for a second.
I've done that several
Do you and
times,
April
yeah.
fart?
Yeah, I mean every now and then happens. Whatever. It's not. We don't.
I
even
imagine
deal with it.
you sit down and you like sit down when you get home, spread your legs,
Sean's
and be
probably
like,
like,
"Look
"Hey,
what I've
Chelsea."
been saving up for you, honey."
Chelsea, come here. I don't think I feel it.
You and Chelsea, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
You
Just because I
probably-
don't have kids, I just treat my wife like a piece of shit.
No, but it's probably some
No, I'm
weird
just going
thing
off
where
other
you fart
stories.
back
no,
and
no,
forth.
no, not
You
no.
play musical farts.
Like no, we don't play musical
Name
farts.
that musical fart tune.
Chelsea has stomach problems. She has like
Mm-hmm.
IBS. Like sometimes she toots in her sleep.
Yeah.
But it's like she never is like. Brr. It's always like.
At least since you're telling
endearing.
the story about your wife farting, you really had to sell the daintiness
Yeah,
of
yeah.
it. That was good.
It's
Man,
endearing.
That'll
yeah.
earn you a little bit back.
Man, I don't know. I might have to text my wife and ask her if I can tell this one story.
She's watching right now.
Is she really?
Yeah, I guarantee
think
you.
so? You guarantee it?
Yeah.
I just love your
Does she
reaction on
watch?
Twitter on the Drunk podcast, and you put up a thing. It's just like when you wake up and realize you told that one story about your wife, and she's like, "Oh God, what did he tell?"
Yeah, I mean,
No,
I
you told that story about her shitting her pants, so I'm pretty sure most things are
Yeah,
on.
but I haven't told it to an audience like this. I'm just gonna text real quick and get an answer. But the other night, it's a good fucking story.
Stop
but the
hyping it up if you can't tell it.
The other night, Chelsea was snoring like crazy. She's on some kind of fucking medication.
I saw your
where
tweet
she's-
about this.
She's like, and like she's snoring like that for like 3 nights. Last night it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. Like I was still awake because I couldn't sleep because her fucking snoring, and I was just like, you know what? She's asleep. I'm gonna fart, and I go, and she goes, "You're such a fucking asshole." And then she was like,
Like she had
my
fart
God.
dar on.
"Yeah,
Dude, April will
fucking
wake up
hypocrite."
at the slightest hint of noise, like anything. So if I'm been up playing video games or whatever, I come into the room and I'm like, I gotta be quiet, and I'll just lightly get in bed, and then she's just like, "What's wrong?" And it's
Like, wake
"Nothing.
yourself up.
Nothing's wrong. Go back to bed. And then she has a hard time going back to sleep. So the next she's like, "I'm so tired." I'm like, "I don't know. I just got into bed."
Hey, this is kind of weird, but what about the bathroom stuff?
Closed door, always.
Have you ever seen your wife piss?
Never.
Never.
Never. I have zero desire.
Have you ever walked into the bathroom and like she flushed, but like it didn't flush quite right. You know, sometimes like a little piece of turd will come back into the toilet.
Craig can't handle.
Have you ever? Has that ever happened
Craig
to you?
wants to know nothing about that entire anatomy, anything going on
Here
below
down,
the waist.
Craig has one interest. After that, nothing else.
100%.
Blissful ignorance.
100%.
Did you take a peek when the babies were being born?
Nope.
Yep.
Zero interest.
Figured.
Okay,
Dude, my doctor tricked me. I tell you that.
You don't have to answer this
I
at
don't
all.
really think he
God.
tricks you, Chad. He's like, hey, look at this.
No,
and
no,
you're
he
like,
went like this. Like, so I'm like coaching April, everything's good. She's looking at me, you know, she's getting through it because she did it with like no pain killers or anything. It was insane. And like, you know, I'm just like, I'm here for you, focused, you know, eye contact, everything's going good. The doctor's like, hey, Chad, look what? He's like, look at this. And I'm like, it sounded important. So I was just like, huh? And I look and then it's like right as the head was coming out, I'm like, why did you do that? Like, I have a very, it's always there now.
there's a photogenic memory.
yeah, it sits all right there.
Yeah, I think you were just a fool. That seems like an easy one to fall for.
Yeah, well.
Post sex, do you guys like just go into the bathroom together to wash?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. All right.
Sean's like trying to feel out.
I'm trying to feel.
He's trying to place in
Craig probably didn't hear.
normality
He was
like where
Googling.
his relationship.
Did you hear that
lies.
question?
I heard you.
Do you don't have to answer, but do you post wash together?
There are times, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you so like her putting stuff from her body into the toilet is the limit.
Yeah, I don't really have
What
much
if it was
interest in
stuff
that.
from your body?
Listen,
That's a good question.
we have,
That's a great
we have
question.
a closed door policy.
Because that is
at my
something
house.
different.
We have a closed door policy at my house.
Okay.
Like, outside of me wiping my girls' butts, right? That's the only.
See, that just sounds
we're
worse.
taking it.
It is. Well, you got to do what you got to do when you're a dad.
Yeah,
right?
that's fair.
You know, but I don't have to wipe my wife's ass right now in our life. So I'm gonna let her do that and not hear
But
about it.
later, if you're like, you know, mid to late 80s or 90s,
You gotta
and
do
then
what you gotta do.
okay, then you got to do what you got to
Yep.
do. It's not like that's the breaking
Craig's
point.
like,
It's
and
not
I will pay someone.
hey,
to come in
honey,
here.
we've had a closed door policy for 65 years now. I'm out. Like,
I mean, Chad's probably right. I would pay like somebody to come in. And, yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Well, y'all and
it's
your
like-
gate guards and shit.
Craig,
Like, I'm
Craig
sure you
has
would
his
pay
wall.
somebody
Like
to
we've
do.
known about it. It like from the moment like menstruation was mentioned. That's when it was like, yeah, okay, got it. He's like he's got a firm policy of blissful ignorance. Like,
really
as
don't
long
want to
as-
hear about it. Yeah, it's one of those things I just don't really have much interest in it. Not for me. You know.
I understand not having much interest in it, but like it's still a part of life that
Let me rephrase that. It's really that I don't have any interest in it. Is that better?
it's not even any
No,
interest.
no,
It's
a little
still
further. He doesn't want to know about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Let me
I
rephrase
don't
that.
have
I don't
any,
want to know
like-
jack shit about it.
I don't have any interest in being poor. I still know a lot about it. Like, you know, it feels like one of those things to me. It's like it's a piece of life that you most likely have to deal with at points in time, so you learn about it.
I just imagine like
You don't have to learn about your wife shitting. You don't have to learn about your wife taking a piss. You don't have to learn about these
There's been
things.
plenty of significant others that I've had a closed door policy with, and
You
because I'm
literally
on your
closing
side,
your ears.
I always have a closed door policy just because I think it's polite. It doesn't
That's-
bother me.
That is the
It
correct
doesn't bother
word.
me. But I've dated plenty of women that are just like, I'm gonna leave this door open and shit like crazy. I'm like, you're weird, but like whatever. I'm not gonna hate on you right
that's
now
just it,
when
like-
you're shitting. Like I guess I'll brush my teeth, but
Let's just
you know.
let's just say you're in there like brushing your teeth, and she's up there like, "Hey Sam," and just like lets it go.
Nah,
and
like,
the thing
real
is,
talk,
like,
like,
it
if-
smells literally like shit, and you're brushing your teeth.
No, you
so
got
you get
mint.
you get smell shit
you
in
got
your
mint.
mouth.
No, okay, because here's
out
the
of all
thing.
scenarios, that's the best one. You got
I
the
use
mint on your
shit-flavored
side.
If
toothpaste,
anyone started to drop a deuce
weird.
while I was brushing my teeth, that's when I would call the flag, though, because it's like, it's something about the shit particles. Like, it doesn't need to be involved with the
See, I'm
teeth
with you.
brushing. But that's my line is don't shit while I'm brushing my teeth. It's not like, it's not don't close the, you know, you must close the door if you're gonna fart. Like, it's just like, don't shit while I brush my teeth. Like, that's my line, like my one and only. And I'm not gonna like raise hell about it. I just feel like it's just the decent thing to do.
Have you guys ever simul-peed in the shower?
No.
You ever be
Does that ever do that?
You ever
ever
be
happen?
drunk enough? Well, more so your significant other's drunk enough where she's peeing and she's like pissed between my legs. You ever get that one?
no.
and that's the thing too.
I had that one come up once, and
No,
I was like,
no.
I
What
guess.
the fuck?
See, okay, you've had such a boring life.
Yeah.
Let me tell
That's
you.
boring.
Yes,
yeah.
it's been boring.
That's exciting.
So I've
Thank God.
You've never pissed between somebody's legs while they're pissing. I'm not saying you have to do
Crossing
it
the
every
streams,
night.
baby.
Yeah,
Don't
you
cross-
gotta, if
you
you
gotta get
you
that
don't
ghost
know a loving bond until you've crossed streams.
Yeah, like so,
What the
like I'll be
fuck?
taking a shower with a wife, and it's like post sex shower, like man, I really got to piss, And then like I just like maybe she won't notice, and like I piss. And then like it's gone. She's like
He doesn't notice.
And she doesn't notice. And then she's like, "Did you just piss?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Me too." I'm like, "God damn it!" And then you're grossed out
We've
because
sealed
they
our bond.
pissed.
Well, see, that's just it, right? You didn't want her to piss. You thought you'd get away with it. Piss clearly smells.
Yeah,
so
but
at the same time,
in the shower though,
absolutely.
you're not gonna smell it.
I don't
It's
know.
like-
Have,
it's
you
gonna last
just,
for like a
have you
second.
just been to the asparagus buffet? Like, what are you talking about?
No, like
It
piss-
doesn't
piss
always
smells.
smell. Nah, motherfucker.
Most of the time, it does.
Not if you've been drinking mad water.
Have you
Like,
ever
it's
been
fine.
in our like? It smells in
Yeah,
there.
Yeah,
That's
do
just
you
because-
think these motherfuckers drinking mad water?
Yeah.
No, they generally
Hey,
8 Coke Zeros a
and-
day. It's gonna be black. It's
and
weird.
no offense, but like half the staff in this fucking office, I'm gonna say it's probably mostly the Screw Tech side because I just know it. They don't flush the fucking toilet. They
Really?
piss. You don't see. Don't look at me, Gerardo. I know I've walked out of the bathroom and stagnant piss in there before. They just piss in the urinal and then just walk off.
I've
Yeah.
seen
Oh,
this
that I have
before.
seen.
Like,
I've
what the
seen this
fuck?
before.
I don't
It
know.
bothers me.
Of
I don't
course
get
it
it.
smells
I
like
don't either.
piss.
You know,
God
like
damn.
It bothers me.
is that something we need to do around this office? Is have like a
No.
like a 10 Commandments of office etiquette?
We
Like,
don't
No,
talk
because
about
they won't
The
follow
Last
it.
of Us or Sucker Punch or politics or bumper stickers.
yes.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
it.
I got a story about my penis in the shower. If
Oh,
you guys
great.
want to hear
Sure,
it.
Why not?
Sure.
We're already
Great.
here.
It's a good one.
Please, can't wait to hear about
One
it.
time, me and the missus, when we were young lovers and not quite married, we were fooling around the shower, and she was like, we weren't like seriously. She wasn't like, like, oh yeah. She was just like, your dick's in my hand. It's funny,
We've
just
all
like
been there,
just
yeah.
like fun.
She wasn't serious about it. It was more for fun, like trying to do tricks.
But she was just like, and she was just like playing, and then she played like this, like that. And I was like,
Oh,
I
you
was
want to
like,
go dick injury stories?
you know, like that 80% hardness that you have, where it's like when you get like hand job hard, but not like sex hard.
Yeah,
And
no
like
doubt.
she went like that, and I was like, oh.
You went
And she
from
was like,
80
are you
to
okay?
0?
Huh?
You went from 80 to 0?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then I
happens.
was like, oh, blood in my hands.
Really?
There
Wow.
was blood coming out the tip of my dick,
Oh,
and she was just
God.
like,
She literally broke your dick.
yeah. And I was like, oh my god, it hurts to piss because it's
Did
blood
you go to the
coming out.
doctor?
Nah, I just pissed blood. Just pissed
No,
blood
that'd
for,
be embarrassing.
for about 6 hours, and then it wore off.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
flush it out.
You ever
been
had the
there.
broken snake?
Oh,
I think I told the story once before.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't need to hear it then.
I had a bad dick injury a couple times. Chad, have you ever? Yeah, we talked. I think we talked.
Yeah,
you had a
Phil's
dick
house.
injury. Yeah. Same thing.
Look,
sometimes
I
the
would-
hanging off the bed is great, and then there's other times when she pushes down
can
too
I just-
hard, and then you hear it, and then I drop to the ground.
Can I just throw
in
something out
horrible
there real
pain.
quick, Chad?
What's
What?
that?
Dick injuries, no dick injury.
Yeah,
Right?
okay.
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah,
just
you gotta
saying,
get
man,
wilder.
Like,
Hey,
No, that's what I'm
more
saying.
than one sexual position.
Yeah.
Only missionary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what like you just haven't had enough fun because like I mean I've had a few dick injuries like I said.
Because if it's not
I had-
missionary,
Brian, come to me.
the butt's facing him, and that's where
You do
poop
what you need
comes
to do.
from.
You do what you need to do.
You do what you need to do.
You do what you
Yeah.
need to do.
You see, we do what we want to do.
Yeah, and I've done
Like,
I've
you,
done enough.
you have sex solely to have more childs.
I've had sex twice. That's it.
He said twice.
Dude,
He's
you're
2 for 2.
100%, dude. That's
One
awesome.
hundo.
He's got a great. I don't know what the sexual KDA version of this is, but you're doing
you're
all
killing
right.
it.
Yeah.
Batting
We're not
1,000.
killing it, actually. You're right on.
Making
Yeah.
life.
This man is not very pro-choice. Let me tell you.
Oh, man. Enough about sex.
Yeah,
Seriously.
we've talked about
we
sex
tried
for
to get
30
away
minutes.
from it, but we
And
just
once
keep
again,
coming back.
It would be way better if we had a vagina sitting here on this.
Can't wait.
That's
Should
the
we
way to
do?
introduce
Should we
it.
do an Elise and Peak then? Like
Yeah.
What?
an Elise and Peak.
Well, no,
'cause
let's
that
do
would be
Peak
one.
and Elise because
You
like
put her
I-
as last. You
yeah,
put her name
and,
last
and
now.
once again, I want to throw out the.
Elise might be a Rooster Teeth this next.
She is. Yeah, we're still then. Yeah, she's gonna be down there.
Oh shit! Holiday party.
Fuck yes.
So here, okay. Here's the thing.
What, are
We
we
go-
gonna kidnap her?
No, real quick. One thing I do want to point out. real
No,
quick.
but persuade.
Important. Shut up.
It's important. We're going to be down in Austin this week, Thursday, Friday, and then we have the holiday party on Saturday, and then we're going to be down there on Monday and Tuesday. I'm going to be on the RT podcast next Monday, and next Monday's podcast is still in the air. I'm trying to get everything scheduled with broadcast because what we're probably going to do is me and Bolin are going to be down there, and we're going to grab a couple people from Rooster Teeth or Achievement Hunter, just some of the personalities there, and we're going to try to do Try Hard immediately following the RT podcast on the RT podcast set. If that falls through, there will not be a show next week. So just heads up on that. So just want to give you a heads up on that.
If that falls through, Chad and I got this show next week.
There we
Don't you
go.
worry.
We'll get people to fill in for you.
It's going to be called Dick
We're
Talk.
going to have your wives fill in for you.
There
That's
we go.
what we'll
And
do.
just talk about all the horrible bodily functions.
It'll be great. But yeah, so we're going to go down there, and we're going to be on. Let's see. So you're going to be on Off Topic.
Yep.
I'm going to do an RT podcast. We're doing off. What's it called?
On the spot.
John show on the
Oh,
spot.
that was a lot of fun. I got
Yeah.
to do that a while ago.
Craig was like, "Are we fast enough for that?"
I said,
I said, "I am. Are you?" And he was like, "No."
no, I'm not. I'm not quick enough to be on that show. No, not at all.
It's so much fun because John and I went. Way
I
back
remember
a
when
while
we
ago.
first
Yeah,
were
yeah,
getting-
yeah.
I'll team up with Elise.
I
then.
had so much fun doing it on
That's
the
a good
spot.
call.
We won too.
I know
Like
you
it
did.
matters. Like they don't even keep track of
I
the
know.
score.
If you're scared, I'll get Elise.
No, I'm in.
Okay.
Because if
I'll
I
come
suck,
do it.
that's fine.
I think the approach is like,
You know, if you lose, there's punishments. Like you have to eat bugs and shit, right?
Whatever. it is,
no
what
way,
it is.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one thing. Oh man, I'm so glad.
Is
we
that
didn't
in
win
the vegan diet, crickets?
Here's the thing. We asked him ahead of time. Because John was worried about all the horrible challenges, and it was like, "Oh, you're gonna have to eat this horrible thing," and I'm like, "Is it cool for vegans?" Because John's vegan, and they were like, "Yeah." And then I was like, that wasn't a lot of confidence. And then we found out it was like coated crickets or whatever. And luckily we didn't have to do it. But
Yeah.
That's
You won.
dumb. If I will accidentally step on a cricket, I will eat a single cricket for the sake of entertainment.
Okay,
pull it up,
fair
Greg.
enough.
They did it. Go up. Sam asked for it. Look.
Yes!
Sean
Look
asked
at
for it.
that.
There it is.
Jesus getting some ass sponge pickles.
Thank you, Felipe.
That
I
like
is
the stink
great.
lines coming off the sponge.
Thank you, Felipe. Thank you for that. That's
I
great.
say thank you.
I
Okay,
can't tell
real
if Jesus
question,
has
though.
a scepter or if he's
Felipe-
become way bigger than his
Yeah.
cross.
Awesome artwork, but did Jesus just carry around a cross staff like that?
That's
with him all
what
the
I'm
time?
asking.
Did he
trying to
see?
find out.
I mean, he did
I
see
think
the future.
he should be making some webtoons with that Jesus character. It's on point.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Maybe he's just giant, and the sponge is Stephen
Although,
Hawking.
can you bring that up a little bit larger for us, Craig?
Sure.
And I know audio people, I'm sorry again, but there's some weird about how his mouth beard works there. It's very Simpsons-esque. It's got a Matt Groening feel
I think
to
he's
it.
got.
I think it looks great.
I think the sad mouth is coming out the tip of the nose, kind of. He's like, this
Yes,
isn't
yes,
really.
yes,
this
yes,
isn't
yes,
really
yes.
what I thought it was going to be like.
Yep.
Yeah, poop pickles? Yeah. I
But
don't
thank
think
you so much for making that.
Thank
I
you.
love you.
Good.
I love you, Felipe. Everyone follow Felipe. Get his Twitter. Tons
Would
of
you
followers.
shut up,
There you go.
Craig?
Sorry.
With your coughing,
I know.
sneezing
I
shit?
know, it's tough. You know, we've seen a lot of people. I think we have a lot of new viewers tonight.
I am so sorry.
Yeah.
Just, you entered that one a little bit late.
No, well, I've seen people tweeting about the show. They said, I'm first time watching. I'm really excited
Is the
for
6%, 7% yet?
it. I think it is boosting the percentile. Yes.
Yeah, if you don't know, the 6% is our lovely, magnificent female audience that we hope to get to 7, 8, even 9%.
I'm building
someday.
it one at a time.
Are you
That's
one
what I'm
at-
doing, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, after Sam's drunk podcast? Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Just promise cunnilingus, fall out.
Remember, for everyone.
It's good.
Yep, it's gonna happen. I was like, after that show, Parker.
Did you feel bad at all?
No.
Okay,
Not
that's
at
what I
all.
figured.
No.
No conscience over there.
I guess.
There's nothing bad about that show.
No,
other
there
than you
wasn't
saying
any-
you're going to eat out a girl at some show.
Well, no, I said he would. Difference. There's
Craig did.
totally difference. I said that.
okay.
So, you were saying like you went out into the bullpen or something.
Yeah,
or-
and Parker was like, camera on me. Parker said, "You guys need to like not ever do that again." And I was like, "What are you talking about, you stupid little boy?" And he was like, he was like, "That podcast, it just like wasn't cool." And he was like,
It's career suicide.
Yeah. I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" He's like career suicide? Like you'll never get a job again? And I was just like, "What the hell are you talking
Like,
about?"
have you watched me the last 10 years? Like, have you watched
yeah, that's
anything
really,
that I've done the last 10 years?
That was like the all bridge you can burn
Knowing
buffet,
Craig, yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Like, Craig was all over it.
I was talking about this on
What specifically was he talking about, though?
nothing. He
Well,
Like,
brought-
he just meant in general, he's like, you're drunk on the internet? Like, I mean,
No,
He kinda,
no,
like,
no. I think it was more like
Well, okay,
when
we
Craig
don't
was
need to get
talking
there,
about
but-
people above him.
Yeah,
Okay.
Craig said.
I didn't even say anything.
Here's what Craig said. Let me tell you about Ezra. And then he said nothing else.
Because Chad goes, whoa! And he stopped me. And he stopped me.
And that was it. That was it.
That was
Career
it. Yeah, that was
suicide.
nothing. That was nothing
Oh my
wrong.
God.
Yeah.
I think Paker's just a bit
Let me finish that statement.
Pakerish.
Has a huge dick.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you about Ezra Cooperstein. He's the nicest man I've ever met.
Look at
And the
that.
best
Look at that.
boss.
Such a swell
and quite
guy.
possibly the best president in the history
Little
of
less
companies.
condescension,
I just
so
want to
they
let you
believe
know,
you.
Ezra, that if you ever watch this, that you have my full unbridled support, and I am with you till the day I die.
And my wife said you were fucking hot.
solid sell.
Woo! Is that good?
She did. I remember.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty handsome, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Ezra's-
also, he's like, there's something when you meet somebody who's like
He
in
exudes
good
power.
shape, stocky, rich, and like 6'4". You're just
Yeah.
kind of like, fuck you, a little bit, right? Like there's a little bit, like, and, like I
go
can
to hell,
say,
man.
Yeah, you kind of have it all going for you right now.
yeah,
and that-
it's like, you're just doing it, aren't you? You fuck. Like,
I
I was only 4 inches taller,
I was talking about
and
this.
handsome,
so-
and rich,
and
and,
rich.
you know.
I was
all
streaming
these
the other
other
night,
things.
and I was thinking about career suicide and how like I was
But
gonna
I
be.
have hair.
I was gonna be a teacher. Like before all this, never gonna get a job in education ever
like,
again.
think about that. If YouTube,
Actually,
Rooster Teeth,
no.
all that went away, like tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
what could we all do?
I know someone in
More
our
of this.
industry that
Probably make a
tried
lot
to,
more money.
tried to do the teacher thing, and they actually didn't get their job because of that exact reason.
Yeah, because
Oh,
they're on the
dude,
internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the things that I've said too. I was thinking, what was I thinking about before? Like, I think I was talking with Kira 'cause she was asking about like president and yada yada yada, and I was like, oh yeah, you know, like anybody can become president, whatever. You know, the inspiring shit you tell your kids so they shoot for the stars and whatever. And then I was just like,
Lies.
Then you
usually
realize you
people get
couldn't
into
be-
that. Well, I just had this random, you know, you just get on these tangents of thoughts, and I was just like, you know, most people go into politics like when they get older, and like that's not something I ever really thought about. Thank you for brushing my hair. And I was like.
You're being.
He's like, you know, they get into
but
politics when
sure.
they're older. I'm like, I wonder if I would have enough time to get into politics to like even become something like a senator or something,
Yeah.
and not something I want, just a thought, right? And then I was like, because I was just like, could you imagine that? Like,
Yeah.
one of us running as like a political campaign, and someone just like, look at this clip. Like, there's so much evidence of just like horrible
I don't know.
shit.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
I
really-
think that's kind of over though.
Yeah.
Teachers, no. Political office, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I mean, I was
I've
gonna say after now that we have Trump.
yeah,
then
I
we're
don't know
gonna
if
do
I've
whatever the fuck
ever
you want.
said anything as bad as just grab her in the pussy. I don't think I have.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
So
you
I
could probably
think
eat a
I'm-
baby and become president.
Yeah,
now.
I think I'm pretty much in the clear on that one. Not saying it's not an uphill battle, but I think
Plus,
it's still
Sam,
possible.
you can offer cunnilingus for every vote.
But okay, I got something.
It's a better platform.
Okay, I'll tell you what I would see us doing other than this. Okay, Chad probably has the most opportunities out of all of us. I think.
Yeah,
Go work for Funimation in a heartbeat.
Chad-
Filthy
Chad-
casual in a heartbeat.
Chad's been the most
Whorish.
rated PG out of all of us.
Yeah, I was gonna say whorish, as in I
Which
will
is
dip my
funny,
hands in as many other companies as possible while I work here.
knowing 18-year-old Chad, he's the most like out of all of us. When we were 18, only one of us was like anarchy, right? So it's kind of funny getting there. It
Were
went
you
from,
anarchy?
No, well, I was like,
Yeah, you got the no. Well, that's enough of an answer. Okay.
No, and that's the thing too. Is like, so, like, yeah, I was very into punk growing up. I still am into punk and stuff.
Yeah.
But I was never the like, yeah, man, anarchy, fuck everybody. Like, I was never into that. Like, what I liked about punk was just kind of the general like vibe. For me, it was about, you know, expression, and I also just like the general just like treatment of other people, and like kind of the mentality of just like, you know, whatever, whoever you are, whatever, is like, you know, have this thing that bonds you together, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I need to go like down that road, but that was my thing for it. But there were some people definitely just like, anarchy, yeah, man, just fuck everything because fuck the man, we don't need rules. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's probably not gonna work out. But yeah, so no, and on to respond to your shit.
Thanks, Google it.
Sorry, Brian, coming over. Hold on, just show it. Big injury.
You look so proud.
Such a piece.
You are quite proud of that.
I'm good at making relationships. That's what I've done forever.
Yeah. Sam, I don't know what you'd be doing. Craig.
I still think I could be
I'd get him a job.
I think I could be an excellent escort. And thank you, Chad.
An escort? Oh, yeah.
I've
Craig probably be working for like Alienware or like the Sci-Fi Channel hosting some series.
No,
or something,
I couldn't
stuff
do
like
that.
that.
He almost
MCing something. What?
He almost did the host thing.
Yeah.
Can I tell you guys a story I never told anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Of course.
So
Is it about when you piss yourself?
no. Actually, a while back, I'm not gonna tell you who it was.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I'll tell you, I was reached out to by a major late night host to actually potentially run their online platform.
Oh,
for
you
them.
told me about this.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was and. I was like, I'd have to move to California, and it wasn't for me. And I'm like, my heart's too here. Couldn't do it. Why? What's what?
You should have been like, oh, this Jean Bolin guy'll do it. Like, oh.
Yeah, but you don't got a name.
Yeah, I know. I don't have
Yeah.
like Twitter followers.
We don't.
It
Yeah, we
sounds-
don't
I
got
feel like
that
we're
one.
doing
Yeah, we don't have like the
We've been too
bonuses of the job
behind
yet.
the scenes for too long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've only been doing
we
this
don't
for a
got
decade,
the bonuses
you know?
of the job. Like I'm 5 years in. Like
Yeah.
when do these guys show up?
Yeah.
Well, I've only been doing this for almost 11 years.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That is
Man,
when.
how do you know? Honestly, though, I would have been like, yeah, I'm there yesterday, and what's up?
I feel like we're doing high school, like most likely to whatever, because you know. Like,
Well, no, I legitimately, I have zero idea what I would do if this was like, nope, can't do it tomorrow. Like I would sit on my ass for 6 months trying to figure out what the fuck happened, and then I would probably want to play basketball, and that's it. And they'd be like, "You're too old."
but
They-
slam
that-
ball.
Yeah.
Dude, that's it. I would be commentary for slam ball in China.
You go to
That's what I'd
China.
do.
and
Hey,
do
that's
the-
pretty dope,
comment.
though.
Yeah,
Right, that
it's
would
a
be
good
cool.
deal.
Pretty dope, though.
I would try and write something. Like maybe it's 30 Rock glorifying the writers' room, but try and write something.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
I'd go back to serving tables immediately, obviously.
Oh, first things first, but that wouldn't be on my resume.
Yeah,
that would be
yeah.
a secret.
But
Well,
yeah.
no,
You can do other shit too. All of us can edit.
Yeah.
You can make some side money doing that.
yeah.
I was actually
But I mean-
today. I was looking at writing smut because it's a
Dude, yeah, you
It's
can
a
kill it.
revenue
Did you
stream,
read that
yeah.
AMA a few months ago? There's this dude who writes just throws them out there, just like erotic novels, just online or whatever, and like kept doing it until it became like a thing, and like
Nice.
it's
'Cause
a
you can
full-time
you
job,
can-
just and they crank out like a book a week or some
yeah.
shit.
You can
like,
self-publish on Amazon. I
Yeah.
think it is,
Yeah,
and
man.
like do the Kindle thing, and like just throw up like a 50-page smut story for 99 cents once a week, and 1,000 people buy it, and you're gravy.
Nice.
Well, the thing is, though, that probably would go against Rooster Teeth's like.
oh no, this is
wellness
if we're
and-
if we're
Oh,
fired.
this is it. This is if we're gone.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
this is
okay,
if we're
yeah,
gone.
yeah.
Well, I was thinking of some side job stuff, but I don't know. Really, you think writing smut that's close enough to our job or my job already that I really don't think it's that bad.
I would get that
I'm still
cleared.
pandering, like either way.
Yeah, I'd get that cleared. For
I don't
sure.
even. We can't even
This
get like
fucking
serving
guy.
jobs as extra jobs with Rooster Teeth, can we?
Really?
We can't get like
We can't have
second
any
I'm
outside
not allowed
jobs.
to do nothing.
No.
No second jobs if you're
No.
full time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Can't
Which
even
is
toss out
hilarious.
the occasional HJ?
I've
no.
not
No, that's
had,
under the table
You
anyways.
probably don't want to tell them.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to say that we can't do that?
Well, you did.
I don't know.
Oh fuck.
I mean, you know.
You done did. I don't think it really matters. That's most full-time
Yeah,
jobs
yeah,
at
yeah.
any respectable employer. They're not like,
Yeah, totally.
hey guys, we pay you to do your work. No, just go fucking do other work too. Like it
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
really
yeah.
happen very often. So
Yeah, you gotta like, whatever you're doing, it's like, it's gotta be, like, he's doing Twitch and I'm doing some YouTube stuff. Like, it's gotta
you
be,
do that. Yeah.
yeah, we can do that. But like for me, I'm being very careful not to do. There's like a little overlap because I play Mario Maker,
Right.
but I'm doing like all retro shit, and I'm like
So there's
nothing
complete and utter overlap.
Yeah, well, no, not with Game Attack, no way.
That was the Bruce Green shit. Was it Bruce, right? That was
Yeah,
shit on-
yeah. Bruce is giving you shit.
Well, dude, well, that's
of
what-
course, it's all fun shit. You know?
They all think that's like all I play, but then that's fine. So
Well, it
Yeah.
was
What-
funny
what
because
did
like
Bruce Green
because
say?
he did. It was, so they were talking on the podcast, and they were like, "Oh yeah," Bruce was like, "I thought it was really cool because Craig and the Game Attack guys were doing this
The Black Friday
Black
stream.
Friday
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, oh, that's a cool idea. Like, I'm gonna tune in to support him, and it's just fucking playing Nintendo shit. He's like, that's all they do is just play Nintendo shit.
Yeah.
Like, like,
Well, then he talked to
What's
his
hot right
friend
now?
Yeah.
Craig's his personal stream later, and there was more Nintendo. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
On my personal thing, I do Nintendo, Mario, and classic games. That's it. And I think that's far enough away
You
from
had to
what.
break those three apart.
No, I think they're all different.
Yeah.
but you can't play one game and hit all of those.
Mario 3. Yep. Mario, any of the Marios. Yes, absolutely. But I don't know. Like, you got to be careful though, right? It's one of those things where like you can't spend too much time doing a passion project, otherwise they may come down on you. You know, I know it sounds like the big bad.
Yeah, I don't think they've never really done it though.
That's
No,
every
no.
company, though. I mean,
Yeah.
that's anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
I was
Like, it's in your
explaining.
contract.
Jason came over for like to watch Christmas movies and shit, and like I was explaining conflict of interest to him. He didn't know it was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
That like
Really?
Yeah, he didn't realize that like if you were a carpenter that worked for a carpentry business, you couldn't sell your own carpentry probably to other
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Like he just didn't know it was a thing.
Yep.
It's like so we're
What
educating
is-
people.
That's a topic for another time.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Oh, well, I had one video game thing I
Yeah,
was going to
go
talk
ahead,
about
man.
before, we just started talking about dicks and ass vinegar and whatever.
That's awesome.
And then bodily fluids of our spouses. God, we do weird
Well,
shit on the
dude,
show.
get your video game thing in.
So, today was actually a pretty crazy day for gaming. I don't know if you guys heard about
Nope.
what went down, but there was a, esports in the White House today. So,
Saw
Justin
something
Wong.
about this, yeah.
It was Justin Wong, Gutex, Snake Eyes, and I'm totally blanking on the other guy. Anyway,
Fighting game
so
people.
first different people were playing Gang Beasts. Yeah, so no, I know it was a whole stream thing, and this is basically a big initiative by the White House to get yourself covered for healthcare, right? But they brought gamers in. They were actually in the White House, and so there was like a Gang Beast stream for a while, and they had people there.
Hold the fuck up. There was a Gang Beast stream and we weren't there.
Yeah.
I know.
What the fuck's wrong with you, White House?
Well, let me tell you.
Whoa!
Here you go, Craig. And clearly,
You can't call it white.
You can't say White House.
It's just
It's
a
the
house,
beige.
Craig.
It's
It's
a
just
beige
a house.
house
Doesn't matter.
now.
God.
Just saying.
But-
POTUS, I'm looking at you.
No, well, Craig, here's why. And I actually laughed because I was like, I should watch this. So I go in, and I was like, and I go to the Gang Beast thing, and they're just like, oh, you almost got me. Oh, get off me, please. And I'm just like, God, we could never do this.
No, we
like,
couldn't.
just our games, they're like, get fucked, you little bitch. You know, like, no, that's not going to fly in
We're
the White
not.
House.
So-
We're
You know,
not
like-
White House material, is what you're saying.
That's true. That is true. And
So-
Maybe the next White House.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
But they did an exhibition match between Justin Wong and Snake Eyes, and Snake Eyes is the world's best Zangief player, and you guys know Justin Wong in Street Fighter
played
5.
him.
Yeah, so he plays Karen or Kareen, however you want to say it, and
We want to say it, Karen.
man, I feel bad for Snake Eyes because Justin just beat the shit out of him. But
Was
it
the
was
president
crazy.
watching?
Good
It was
job.
so funny to see him because they did
Yeah,
this
where's
talk
Obama
about
during this whole thing?
he wasn't there.
Of course he wasn't.
But they had a representative there, and
So
they were talking about the
they
healthcare
did
thing.
it in a house that happened to be white.
Where's Michelle?
God, it would have been great if Obama came in and actually fought. That would have been great. But no, it's crazy. So it's funny because you see Justin Wong in a suit, and Mike Ross is the other one, and Gutex, and Snake Eyes. They're all in suits, looking as nice as they possibly can, talking a little bit about healthcare, whatever. And they're like, "Now we're gonna play Street Fighter," and then just arcade stick, And
That
then
sounds so boring, though.
Yeah. That's,
yeah. But it was crazy.
So why was this a big deal?
I mean, just for the fact that
promoting the healthcare.
there were video
Yeah.
games and esports officially in the White House and sanctioned as a thing. It was
Okay.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really do a whole lot for me.
Do you see Danny O'Dwyer posted a thing about Doom?
No.
His new documentary thing?
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
new Doom
yeah,
doc.
yeah.
Danny's stuff is really good.
Yeah, he did one on Doom, which is sad because I watched it and he was like, "We got to go to it." I was like, "You're going to it?" And he's like, "So we're in Richardson, Texas." I was like, "You didn't call."
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing. He was down here probably a month ago, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Hey, look where I'm at." And I tweeted him, I texted him, everything.
Oh, so that was probably another bridge you burned then.
Yeah.
You just said just lighting matches, throwing
Dude,
them
are you
up.
kidding me? I
Where
knew
you
what-
at, Bridges? I'm throwing matches at you.
dude. I knew. What was
Danny's
up.
cool.
I knew what was up with Danny at E3. All right, I knew it was coming with
Yeah,
no
okay.
clip. All right, so here's the thing, right? Danny is legitimately super nice,
Yeah,
and
no doubt.
I just
I mean,
want to know why he didn't fucking call me.
Because it is like
If he hadn't burned the
20
bridge,
minutes that
he will
way.
know.
So
I was watching a video last night about it was the video where he was talking about leaving GameSpot.
stop. I always get them confused. Spot. Spot's the
GameSpot,
website.
and one of the comments said it perfectly. The comment was, "There is no one in the gaming industry I trust more than Danny O'Dwyer." And I was like, "Yeah, man, Danny's fucking best."
Oh, Danny, that we did a stream with.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was great. At
So-
E3. It was a lot of fun. He drew Norman Reedus.
Danny's he's great. So let me take a step back really quick and talk about how we're not White House material. Today I had to
We're
I
not.
just said
the
white
house.
hose.
I had to edit a video for GameStop that will be appearing in
GameSpot TV.
in GameStop TV.
Yep.
Which we're very fortunate to be able to do that.
When is the next one of those? This one? Do we
I
have more
delivered it
after
today.
this?
I delivered it today.
Do we have another one after this?
Not till.
Whoa,
not
Stop
till-
fucking with your mic.
Not till next month or something. I don't
That's
know.
me saying
It'll be a while. Anyways, so
I'm doing the next one. I
Well-
was supposed to do one a while ago.
Yeah, that was back in the day before Game Attack was a thing. You'll never
Yeah,
be
no,
on
I
Smart
still
Homes.
do this shit.
So,
Fuck you.
anyways,
So I'm gonna treat that video too with a bunch of fuck yous.
Well, that's the problem though. Is that we had the idea of slicing down our 17-minute bowl and play Super Mario. And slicing it down to a 3-minute like digestible thing you get in the store.
Not clean enough.
The problem was that every time Bolin died, you go, "Fuck!" And it was like, "God damn it!" So every time, like I'm having to cut around him. Just
it made it funnier though.
Yeah, it was pretty funny, but it's going to be sent back.
I know it's going to be sent back. You got to sub in words
Yeah.
like go do the VO where you're like, "Gosh, dang it," and just put him over.
Weasels.
And
Yeah,
at
it just
the
like
end,
cuts into random words.
We did an intro and we did an outro, like a live action intro and outro beforehand, saying, "Hey, this is what's happening." And Bolin's outro, he's like, "Gosh darn it, I nearly had it." It was really kind of 1956.
Yeah, but that's why I didn't do it knowing that you would have to edit out all these cuss words. I just did it because I thought it was funny.
I know.
Some of that Andy Griffith shit.
Yeah,
it was,
exactly.
That'll happen.
It was a tough edit. For 3 minutes. It was a tough edit, but it turned out all right. So we'll see. So hopefully you'll be able to see more of us in GameStop.
Did you leave the beginning of every swear word? It's like, and it just cuts away like there. Like that would have been awesome.
There were times where I had to cut the actual audio from the video that we were watching. So it'd be like fuck. So it'd be like it would just be like a second.
You had the audio on the same tracks?
Yeah, because the way we recorded it, we had the audio and video on the same
That's
thing.
rough.
So, yeah.
That's rough.
Thanks.
Luckily, if it was Mario, you could have just gotten the track.
Don't make me do the mechanic.
You got the track and matched it up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No, that would have been way too much. But yeah, it was.
Work?
Look at that.
What?
Sean's face. Sean's subtle, like, motherfucker. Like, he just shook his head.
No.
What a great show this has been.
I think
talking about Stephen Hawking being ugly.
No, looking like
Let's
he's
just
been
end on
crushed
that.
by a giant human hand, the master hand from
talking
Smash
about
Brothers.
bleeding penises.
Hey, can I just say
video
something?
games? What?
So
I got a little
I
in
imagine
there.
you're trying to wrap up. Are you trying to wrap up?
Sounds like
No. I was
No,
just
you're just
talking
talking
about.
about-
I was just recapping during the middle of the show. Keep
How
going.
3/4 of us have had our dicks bleed before, but you are so safe that you've never had an injury. Just a little.
You need to try harder.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is the show that's coming up next.
Brian, you got to be on those
No
cameras.
dick injury.
They didn't catch their dope ass
All right.
fist bump though.
I would like to let everybody know that. So one of the things that this is actually something we should talk about. The YouTube thing.
Oh, what's going on?
Yeah, I actually want to continue this.
We do post videos on it.
No. Have you not heard about all the shit that's going
The
on
Twitch
with YouTube?
switch?
The
Twitch switch thing?
Twitch switch? No.
Yeah, everyone
He's
was
behind.
because of what you're going to talk about. This hashtag Twitch switch was going, so gamers would abandon YouTube and start uploading
Yeah,
to
fuck
Twitch.
that. That's
instead.
never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I know.
All right, so we
Both might happen.
Everybody knows what's going on with YouTube, with the idea of like them changing the algorithm but not changing the algorithm, right?
With the whole comment thing.
Well, it's just
It's like the way it posts videos and the way it cycles through videos that are being presented to you.
the long and short of it, and I think so. Matt Pat, really smart guy, right? Highly subscribed channel, but he also does all sorts of consulting for other channels, and he's just like a numbers guy.
Yeah, he's a YouTube master.
He is a YouTube master.
Yeah, like listen to him in LA, like
his research.
Once again, Matt Pat is a person that, like, much like how Craig said with Stephen Hawking, like, I meet him and I'm skeptical because I just know he's generally too intelligent for most people. I'm just like, I don't know. Because, like, there always could be a side angle. He's too smart to, like, I know he can fool me. He's
too
smart
good to be
enough
true.
to do it.
You just need a giant hand to come in and crush him.
Yeah, exactly. Squish him. Throw him away.
So,
but no, it's like he's that smart where it's like,
he's a good-looking, smart guy.
tell your damn story.
So,
Everyone else
much
shut the
like
hell up.
Ezra,
Yeah.
untrustable due to just too much success.
So Matt's theory, whatever.
I see what you did there.
I didn't think it was
Matt's
funny, Craig.
it wasn't a joke.
No, but we
Matt's
wanted to back
take on
up.
it is that the way the algorithm has changed is it's just putting less emphasis on previous shows, previous episodes. So it's putting more emphasis on the first 24 hours of the release itself and watch time and keep people in engagement. Right? Everybody knows watch time's king on YouTube, right? But the big thing is that if you have older videos, they're less likely to show up in the related videos, suggested videos,
Yeah.
right. So
And I mean that
and they're trying to keep people new and fresh, coming back every day and staying longer and longer. Makes
people
sense,
are
right?
worried that comments are going to be the new king, not watch time. But in reality, it much more so looks like that comments are going to be the queen. they were second most important, and that does keep people's suggested playlist modern.
But in Matt's video, he says that likes, comments, thumbs up, thumbs downs, they don't do jack shit in the algorithm, right? Like the reason why thumbs up work is because it's essentially a social tool that when people give a thumbs up, it shows up on their video page. It shows that they've made this action, and it gets people interested in what.
That's why
Facebook
video has blown the fuck up, because you can share with one single fucking click. There's a share now, there's a like, and that is like YouTube wishes it had.
There's no pop-up window. There's no additional bullshit.
It just
YouTube wishes it had like that kind of quick accessibility for sharing videos. Do too.
That's the very scary internet monopoly when YouTube and Facebook are like, let's just merge it all, and that's too much.
Well, so let me kind of get to what I was saying though about us in particular, right? I feel like we're in pretty good shape. Like the big thing is we release longer form content every single day, right? But those who release stuff on a week-to-week basis, they're gonna have to start upping it and releasing more and more content. But the big thing with Tryhard in particular is that we've had amazing watch times. Like people are actually watching our show. For like when we did Side Scrollers was a totally different show, but it was on an outlet that didn't care about our podcast.
Yep.
Like they cared about Death Battle, so they'd come and the watch time was like 8% of the show.
Which even the fact that people watch Tryhard is just blowing, mind blowing.
You're an idiot. Tryhard's the greatest show ever. Shut the hell up.
No, it's great. I mean, I love it, and I was a very loud proponent about making a modern podcast because I'd much rather talk about dicks and stuff than have a 5-minute spiel at the beginning of it that's a shill.
Yeah.
I like this podcast.
You don't want to talk about holiday festivals?
Fall festivals? No.
Oh, God.
Although the first fucking Tryhard we had was about talking about the Jamboree.
Yeah,
which
but
is
Jamboree's a lot
fall
better than that
festival.
vanilla shit that y'all be bringing to Side
Let's not
Scrollers
go there
back in
right
the
now.
day.
Continue your point.
But we have like a 40% watch time, which is amazing for an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's crazy.
An hour 45 minutes.
2 hours sometimes.
Yeah, like I think that's really fucking
We're
great.
getting
and,
on a bit today.
And it's a testament to the 94% and the 6% who are showing up and watching
Soon
the
to be
show.
7.
Yep.
What up? So thank you guys, legitimately, for supporting us and watching us. And the biggest thing is spreading the word and getting the word out there. That's one of the biggest things. Like our biggest challenge is going to be just people just telling other people about Game Attack. And if you've made it this far in the show, you are the hardcore. Like you guys are the hardcore of the show. So it's up to you guys, in addition to us, obviously, to spread the word about Game Attack, because our goal is to grow this thing. And honestly, like, dude, I want to. When people mention Achievement Hunter, they mention Funhouse. We should be the third name mentioned. And right now we are so down on compared to them as far as we're just getting started, but we want to be there, and we can't do that without y'all's support. So please help us out. It'll be great. So
What he's saying is tell your friends and share.
Yeah, and it's more than just shooting somebody a link and saying, "Watch this." It's, hey, these guys are doing something fun that I like. It would mean a lot to me if you watched some of their videos and formed an opinion and maybe became part of the 93 or 90 or 7%.
Well, I'd say just choose whatever you enjoy. Like, what's your favorite part? Obviously, if you're
tell them how it is, Chad.
yeah. Anyways, that's just something I wanted to. So what's the deal with the Twitch switch thing? I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, Chad.
because
y'all know about this,
don't
right?
worry about it.
No. What is a Twitch switch?
Well, no, because of what you were saying with this whole thing, like, how a lot of people think that the new algorithm makes comments kings and stuff. Twitch switch was a trending hashtag that was essentially switch to Twitch. Because now that Twitch has a very comparatively YouTube-style upload system where you can put your
upload
videos
regular
on it.
videos to Twitch, right?
Yeah. And it's something that, honestly, I wouldn't be like, hey, do the Twitch switch. I'm like, we should start uploading to both because that seems like the smartest decision.
Yeah.
So with that, though, I mean, and a lot of people are reasonably scared because if the last time an algorithm had a major change, it killed everyone who was doing animation, that kind of stuff, because those were the like girls or whatever they were. That was a huge thing where it was just like girls that reply girls. That's the word for it.
How crazy is it that Twitch? Did you watch the YouTube Rewind thing?
No.
Man, like, not a single
They
person.
didn't call us, so I didn't watch.
Didn't know a single person in that video except for Black Nerd and Slow-Mo Guys.
Black Nerd made it.
I think so. Yeah.
Good for Andre. That's
Yeah,
great.
Dude,
yeah.
Andre's
the best.
motherfucking champion.
He is. I love that guy.
Andre.
But like,
I've never
if you
seen
watch
Andre and not smiled. Been like, hey, it's Andre.
you want to realize how big YouTube is.
Okay, well, also you recognize Dwayne The Rock Johnson because he starts it, right?
Yeah, but I don't know
I saw
Dwayne.
some article that was like,
I don't know Dwayne.
The Rock opens YouTube
Oh, did you
Rewind.
guys see Fast and Furious 8 trailer, motherfuckers?
You mean The Fate of the Furious
oh
or whatever?
My God,
Yeah, see
Craig,
that?
Google the shit, motherfucker. Go. Fate of the Furious. Did you see this?
No.
I don't see it.
Did you want to see it?
Sure.
Are you ready to go
I'll give
home?
you the completely neutral. No, I gotta.
Do we
care
need to
much.
push him to try harder for this?
Yeah, we can talk about the Fate of the Furious.
All right, here we go.
Later.
All right, then we'll sign off after this. Okay, we'll let you splurge about Fate and Furious.
All right. Oh my God, look at this shit. You got Vin Diesel, The Rock, Tyrese, Ghost of Polly W coming up with it. Letty, she's back. You
The
got
Ghost of Polly W. Is in this?
Yeah.
Did they
Paul
CG
Walker.
him in?
No, they didn't see him.
He's in a picture.
Yeah, he's in a picture though.
Oh,
challenge-
bummer.
Are they just all driving Challengers?
Of
Yeah.
course they are. They uniform now. Luda, Sotruda smoking the stinky Buddha.
Well, so what's the
No
deal with
doubt.
this? Like,
Look at that. That's what it's
Whoa.
all about. My God, wrecking
Okay,
balls and cars.
there's this one
Somebody-
shot
I'm
that
sure-
is look. It just looks so fucking expensive. Like,
Yeah.
that's what these entire movies are. They're just like shitting
Don't
money.
fast forward. Don't fast forward.
no, I'm gonna fast forward.
Watch
'cause
what?
I don't
Don't
wanna
you
watch-
idiot.
No, that is
God
far too
damn it.
fucking fast and way too
Watch.
furious, Craig.
God,
Slow
watch.
it down with your fast forward.
Oh
ass.
shit!
Dom just betrayed a
God.
motherfucker
That's
right
the thing
there.
is Vin Diesel's the bad guy now, right?
Oh
Is that the idea?
damn!
Yeah, way to just throw it out there like that.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
trailer
way to-
unwinds. It lets you know it all at a pace
God.
that's digestible.
Well, he just flipped over his
You're so
friend.
shitty to watch trailers with.
Just saying, did he not flip over his friend? He put him all in jail, right? That's the idea.
And look,
Dude,
Jason
slowly,
Statham's there.
I think this series is slowly turning into the Expendables.
No,
Like, they just
It was-
keep
are you
getting
kidding me?
more and
It was
more
the-
celebrity
it was
actors.
It was the Expendables 2 movies ago almost.
I mean, yeah, but it's just like, oh, you a hard ass? Welcome to the Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Like, isn't that what Stallone's doing? Like,
This scene.
Yeah.
This scene is so stupid, but I want to watch the fuck out of this movie
I know.
just because of this.
Shit.
They're having some weird ass
They trying to
tire
capture
fire
him.
drag race
So, like
shit.
he's Moby Dick, and they
And then
trying
he
to
does
harpoon
this
his
shit.
ass.
That
What's
don't,
up?
It don't work like that,
Yeah,
but
it
I want to
does.
watch it.
I mean,
It
whatever.
will in Fast and Furious land.
clearly he had the Hellcat.
Yeah.
I don't like. Has somebody who's only seen Fast and Furious 1 and like 10 minutes of Tokyo Drift before was like, no.
Oh, you've missed almost like 20 years of films. I'm sure you're very confused. Of course.
I
Well,
saw
so-
the first two.
I
that
can't
was it.
explain it. I can't explain any of this shit, especially
Look,
to
it just gets crazier. And
Would you
apparently
watch
they just put
it-
challengers on everything. You
Yeah.
want a challenger? You can go in the snow.
Would you watch it if we told you that kangaroo from that YouTube clip is in it?
I already would have watched it.
Yeah.
I already would
The
have watched.
kangaroo's in it, Craig.
They got fucking. What the fuck is happening?
Exactly.
Are they racing tanks
Exactly.
on ice?
Yes.
shit.
You remember when this is about cars?
It is about cars.
Look at
all the
He's got a
cars.
fucking mini. Go away.
There's nothing but cars in this
He is a
shit.
fucking GI Joe. He was putting
I
on
know.
the fucking
No,
mask.
no,
I know.
no.
Do you not see cars?
Just replace all the bullets with red and
That's
blue
okay,
lasers.
to be real,
This is a fucking GI
There's
Joe
like
movie.
a fucking Aventador on ice.
Yeah,
like
and-
that's some
and-
shit
Hold
you
up.
never see.
This
Now it's dancing. How
Hold-
long is
hold
this
on,
trailer?
And
hold on.
it jumps from ice to straight up tropics as a motherfucker.
That's what it's all about.
boom.
This
Some
right here.
booty.
Live it up.
This 10 seconds right here.
That's
of
less than 10
ass,
seconds.
This is what Fast and Furious. This is what I think Fast and Furious is. Not the first 2 minutes and 32 seconds of this. This
think-
is the
Wait,
first
you
Fast
think
and
it's
Furious.
that
What?
Miami shit right there.
Yes, of a girl dropping a flag, booty shaking, and some cars going fast. That's
That
what
was
it is.
such a small part of the
Okay,
movie.
so when I think
Did
Fast
you,
and
a
Furious,
dude just fucking tackled
Look,
a guy
wait,
off of a
watch.
fucking snowmobile?
What do you think it is?
right?
an alien spaceship.
that's a motherfucking sub coming for the ass on the
Okay.
ice. That is a submarine chasing cars.
Through
Do
the
you
ice,
fucking
motherfucker.
get it?
Okay,
Do
and
you
also,
fucking get it?
when
Chad be hosting weekly podcasts where he talks about like anime kids fucking each other in classrooms, and he's like submarine on ice. Oh my god!
And when
It's-
that one ice vehicle with a gun on top for no good reason, they do it to the music where it does the shots. Oh, that's good shit. I want to watch that movie, man.
Oh yeah, God,
They do it right.
it's gonna
That's
be a
some-
great summer.
No doubt.
Hey,
The Fate of the, and also they switched to the Fate of the Furious. I was like, what? Really?
Yeah.
You gonna change the game this late
is
into
it,
it?
is it
Like
the last
really?
one since it's the fate?
No, they're going to 10.
No.
They're going to 10.
the
This is
Fate
gonna be
Part
the
One.
biggest movie franchise in the world.
It is. It almost is.
No,
the last movie
there's
made
way-
$1 billion.
Bigger
Okay,
than
but
Harry
there's-
Potter.
There were 8 Harry Potters, so
yeah.
they're about to tie, and also there's way more James Bonds. Not that they made more money.
Yeah.
But James Bond is like probably near
Hey,
the top as
to
far
end,
as
to end
cinematic
one time
trilogy
to
or
end the
series.
show. One time I snuck into the Avengers with a friend of mine. and there was a lot of great movie trailers lined up for the next summer. There was a group of 6 old men sitting down there, friends, just like me. And I don't remember who it was with.
But they were had a heart attack and
just there, watching a movie with each other.
Yeah.
They saw trailers for like I think it was like Battleship and like Red 2 with Bruce Willis.
Good movie.
And they saw these movie trailers.
2. One was good though.
One old man, I heard him in the theater. He looked to his friend and he said, "It's gonna be a great summer." old as hell. 98.
It's gonna be a great summer.
It's gonna. He was like, "It's gonna be a great summer." Like they were so excited. That's how I feel about you guys.
See these.
I hope when Fast and Furious 37 comes out, I'm there to see it with you guys.
Can we start it?
Yeah.
At that point, we hope so.
We'll all be robots anyway.
We need to, we need to
this.
start a campaign, man, to get Bolin as a cameo in Fast and Furious.
That's okay.
No,
I would not accept a cameo. I would only accept a starring role.
But to get,
I'm not kidding. I would.
Well, it's a
I would,
good thing you're humble.
Yeah,
I
would
think
never.
to just get any of us in any fucking movie at all should
Craig
be.
was in the Far Cry movie, but they cut him out.
Already been there.
Yeah, you've done that shit. Okay, let the rest of us try and enjoy our lives then, you old bastard.
Yeah. Craig is 2
We still
degrees
have
away from Kevin
experience.
Bacon.
Yeah,
His
I
bacon
know.
number is fucking 2.
I know, it kills me.
2.
Kills
God.
me.
And that makes you 3. 3.
Now you hadn't been in a
Our
motion
bacon
picture
number
with
is
him.
3. That,
Yeah, we hadn't been in a motion picture with him though.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Yeah.
Not even some like
We just
little
know some
documentary
guy
thing or
whose bacon
something?
number is 2.
Wait, Craig, were you in the
Internet
AVGN
friends?
movie?
What's that?
Were you in the AVGN movie?
No, I was not.
But Chad was.
Which is crazy.
Fuck, you were.
I know. Well, I thought because then I'd be in a film.
That
with
was not a
him,
Hollywood
and then we
picture though.
That
Yeah,
was
that's true.
not. I was upset about that. Like not being in the AVGN movie at all, not getting a call, not getting anything about
Probably
it.
having another one of those kid things of yours.
Dude, it sucked, man. I was like, what the fuck?
Maybe set a bridge afire. I don't know.
Yeah,
Crazy.
maybe you burned him.
I love James, but man, that pissed me off. Anyways, whatever.
All right.
that's sunshine.
If you're watching this, please become a first member so you can watch us live. And we are starting Try Harder over on the RT site. So thanks for joining us.
We'll see you guys next week. I love you.
Love you.
Bye.